What would you rank my
Hello,
maturity
recording.
level at?
I don't know. You're about to start loving Call of Duty. Is what I'm.
Ouch.
Damn. Dick slapped you with that one.
Bro, have you heard about this game Call of Duty?
Yo, Fortnite.
God.
Fortnite is poggers. Am I right?
Oh, God. Is that still a thing? Is that still a saying? I feel like I'm so out of the loop that every once in a while, like, I catch the end of one and then,
Certainly not.
You guys should see me
Apparently,
floss.
POG stands for pomegranate orange grape, which is weird.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, that's exactly what it stands for.
Why does it stand for?
It doesn't sit for anything. It's literally Pog.
Pog stood for
Poggers.
play the game, I thought. No. Wait. Yeah.
Water
I mean, it is, but at the same time, it doesn't come directly from that.
Okay. It depends on the spelling. I think there's a dirty.
Well,
No,
there's PAWG, which stands for fat ass white girl.
That's what I
and
meant.
there's POG, which is just like cool, I guess.
I meant fat ass white girl when I was referring to Fortnite.
So
Got it.
when you're typing in Pog, you're referring to the emote.
Yes.
Oh.
How
the
about
one
Pog?
that
Yeah,
stand.
Well, that no longer exists.
yeah. I think it's an alligator now or something.
Why did they get rid of him again?
He said some shit. I forget what he said, but it was based on something that I think that he said, or maybe the symbol was used for something. I don't remember.
Well, basically, when you see something that would make you make that face, that's Poggers.
Oh, okay.
It's a reaction face, basically.
Yes. And then people are people, and so they got lazy and just called it. Said it instead of getting the reaction face. God, there's so much. I just went to the restroom for like 5 seconds.
You heard her. She said this was her payback, her protest.
I know, but I just killed Gareth.
Oh, no,
you just killed
no.
Lady Gareth. I hope you're happy.
Lady Gareth.
No, one of the kids doesn't have a bed anymore. That's fine.
Does anyone subscribe to Hulu?
No.
Yeah.
My friend does.
There's a deal where it's $1 per month for the next year, in case anyone wants it.
Oh.
No, come back. Okay,
New customers only.
probably. That's how they get you.
Usually.
I'll send y'all the link. Y'all can discover that for yourself. Movie
I know
nights.
that I don't. I already paid attention.
Is it the? Oh, it's for Black
God,
Friday.
man, the one on the seat really looked like. I'm sorry, I'm not going to go any further with that joke, but it was not.
Oh, right here.
Why are you still talking?
Yeah.
Wait, which ones? These ones or the other ones?
No, I deleted it.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, it was on that seat. That's Crawford's bench or not bench stool. For when he was watching.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
You
Well?
took a fat shit. Oh god.
I think I started a thing that I should.
I think you've already broken us. I mean, oh no, someone else is dead. Who is that? Oh, Iggy, no.
Our little fire pyro guy.
Oh, no more spin-off series. That's sad.
Iggy and the gang.
I don't know. That would be actually kind of funny if we did like a one-shot with them as adults.
Yeah.
We could all be a kid, but as adults.
We could all act like kids. We could. Yeah. That'd be novel.
Let's just do kids and run a monster of the week.
Could do that.
Could. Anyway, all right. Well, now you.
Are you leaving some of these then?
Am I doing what?
Are you leaving some of these? The most artistic ones?
No, but I'm trying to get this started.
Yeah.
And it's just, we're not even on the right map. I just moved her because she fucked up the other map so bad.
You need to make just a blank map called Kin's Dungeon.
just put her on there for the entire game. Oh god, I just loaded this map. Look at that.
Oh.
What an atrocity. Hate it.
God.
Oh, it doesn't even have the new Avern. I need to put the new Avern in.
Did you already put the new Ken in?
Yeah.
You did.
Yes,
He's a giant.
I am great.
There's new Avern.
We're all giants.
I think it's because when I used the map last, she had already switched, and then you were gonna switch the next. Well, no, because I have the new token too. Weird. I don't know. I do things sometimes. I don't know why.
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
You are all actually down here.
Oh, there's a goat.
There's a goat.
There was a goat.
Oh.
Where's Crawford? Oh, yeah, Crawford was dead when we were on this map last year.
Oh.
No, Roland was dead.
I wasn't on the map though. I think.
Were we all dead?
No. It was just this time it was Crawford. He was off. This was the last time we used this map was when he wasn't here. And then the next day, or the day before, Mike wasn't here or something. I don't remember. No, the next session Mike wasn't here.
It's a spoiler that we are all actually dead.
Yeah, that's the big twist at the end. You're all zombies.
It makes sense.
Oh man, I can't believe you figured it out so quickly too. Proud of all y'all.
It only took us
quickly.
how many sessions? 45?
It's been 5 years.
On section 46.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right? So, speaking of which, being on session 46 and having had the recording go for 6 minutes now, sorry to our 0 listeners. Last time on Waterdeep! Exclamation point. Oh no, isn't it 2 Waterdeep? Isn't that what I call the campaign?
It's
Not like we've ever used that name.
I think it was
2
2
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Yeah, well, I'm using it now. How's that?
You can cite from the Pretty Boy Club,
Well, stop it.
the PVC.
Last time on the Ballad of the Pretty Boy Club. Also a title that only I've used. Nobody even likes it. I thought it was a clever title.
It's
It was a
clever.
good title. I thought
It is a clever title.
Pretty.
We've never really had a chance to use it. We
That's true.
very rarely refer to ourselves as the Pretty Boy Club.
It's true. You just named yourselves that.
It's
and then...
only on official documentation.
It's on the documents and also the jackets that we never picked up.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah, those were supposed to be done. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to make. Oh, all right, I'll do it at some other
I
point.
wonder, does anybody know, like, does anybody else call us that? Or
I mean,
is this like a Star
again,
Wars
it is
situation?
literally just the official title of y'all. No one uses it.
So it'll be like, who are you guys? The Pretty Boy Club. Who?
Wow. That's awfully vain of you, but all right, we'll go with that.
Sorry, are all
Hold
you
on,
both
Pretty Boy
okay? You know
Club.
what?
That was
Technically-
a roast of Guardians, by the way, guys.
Technically, all of you can become boys.
We can.
So there you go.
Indeed.
You could fulfill your name, your namesake.
You know, that's the next disguise that we have to put on.
We all gotta get just super fucking hot.
Well, it's too late for that.
All right. Anyway, last time. Fuck, dude. I ain't even here. All right. Last time on the Ballad of the Pretty Boy Club. Hey, you all awoke safe and sound in your lovely little manor on Troll Skull Alley. For the most part, you spent your mornings engaged in training exercises. Calisius making great progress and becoming half proficient, and Kin making no progress and becoming very upset. While Calisius was training, Calisius happened to spot a ne'er-do-well spying on him from across the street. He took note, but paid no real attention to him. Roland, on the other hand, saw him as well as on his way back to Troll Skull. Followed the kid, or the guy, I think it was a guy, but was unable to keep track of him after he just broke line of sight. He did hear a slamming door. That's about it. So he returned to Troll Skull. You all made your way downstairs. Had a big group breakfast. What else? I think discussed what you would do next. As you waited for Cadraith to make his much anticipated visit. Unfortunately, For reasons unknown, Cadraith was unable to show. All you received was a letter saying that he was unable to show. You wrote back angrily, scratched that out, and then wrote back a little bit more tamed. Don't think you ever actually delivered the letter, but we'll just say you put it to post on your way. Clesius put it to post on his way to meet y'all at the Blackstuff's Tower. Because, once again, your ingenious group, your just absolute smart group, decided to split the party once more. Clesius and Roland heading towards the spy they had saw earlier that morning with CJ, and the rest of you heading towards the Rainier's manor. Clesius and Roland did a quick investigation of the area using CJ. They found that the spy had made his way back into the Tiger's Eye, where you did not pursue any further. Two of you then made your way to Frunsbrew, where you scouted the competition, tasted their adequate meals and beverages, and then spread some false rumors on your way out the door. Crawford, Crawford, Vale, and Rayla. You each were making your way towards Rainier when Crawford wrote a bird telling him to expect you, received a bird telling you that he was not here, and that you should make a visit to the Blackstaff's Tower instead, because that is where he was. You sauntered your way over there. Major knocked on the gate, was greeted by a shaggy brown-haired, hazel-eyed individual, tall and gaunt. He led you into a familiar den, was dismissed by his name Savin. And you were face to face with a very uncomfortable Rainier and a seething Blackstaff. Through your brief conversation, you get the idea that the Blackstaff was in the dark about a lot of this investigation, despite supposedly being the one that was supposed to be heading it. Rainier had kept some things from her, including your involvement in the event at Cadraith's. She revealed to you that during her investigation, they found the temple, like Lady Haventry said. The temple itself was ancient. Seems to have been there long before Cadraith would even come to Waterdeep. But had seen some signs of recent use. She also informed you that they took your tip on the office, and that Captain Stein was called in during the investigation, found something, and then called in the warden of Waterdeep. They kicked out everyone who essentially wasn't them, and after that, she was removed. The Blackstaff and her people were removed from the case. Crawford then let slip, via ignorance, that you were after the Mass Lords, and you all got the feeling that a lot of things clicked into place for the Blackstaff, and she was very, very upset with Rainier, asked you politely to leave before she chewed his ass out for probably hours on end. You don't know. You had left. You did not know exactly where to go next, but luckily for you, your plucky cleric decided for you, and she headed south towards the dock wards. There, you went into a warehouse district, found an area surrounded by mercenaries and guards, a warehouse surrounded by mercenaries and guards, and promptly, first Crawford tried to get some information on it, met some success, but Kin just skipped right up to the door, There was a large orcish man guarding it. She convinced him to let you in by name-dropping Davil. The orc took you into a strange warehouse. Walking in, you noticed a lot of barricades set up at the entrances, almost like defensive positions. And there were weapons, almost like an armory set up. Many mercenaries and guards just hustling and bustling about. And you were led into the center of it all, where a dark-skinned dwarven woman was barking out orders. You were introduced to her. Learned the orc's name, I thought, but I don't remember what it was.
We did not learn the orc.
Did not learn the. Okay, cool. So I can just make that up.
His name is Unknown Orc in our
Unknown
sheet.
Orc. I thought she responded to it, but I don't know. I just listened to it too. Anyway, yes, you were introduced. The prickly dwarven woman cast suspicious eyes on you as Kin informed her that you were friends. And we will pick it up from there. So, what do you want? You say you're friends. Who sent you?
Yes, we're friends. We can be friends. We were told by Davil that you would be here and that we could come to you if we were looking for work. Maybe we can help you with whatever you've got all these barricades for.
That Priss, how's he doing? Is he alive? Did they kill him yet?
No.
Not yet, but he's making waves.
Good. Oh. Well, we only contact we've received from him was the stupid note telling us to change our emblem. I'm not sure.
Yes, you should definitely do that.
Right. Whatever. Anyway, so you want work? Is that why you're here?
Sort of.
Dreth, this is what you brought me. A bunch of mercenaries who seemed indecisive.
Dirth?
Sorry.
Death?
Dreth. Death.
Drith?
I don't even know what the fuck I just said. Death. Death is what I said. Thank you.
Dirth.
I think. I don't know. I'm tired. My brain isn't here. I have been up for 48 hours fortifying this damn warehouse.
Why are you fortifying the warehouse?
Because someone seems out to get us.
Who?
I don't know.
You know?
Don't know.
Wait, what? Why do you think there are people out to get you?
What? Have you not been paying attention?
Well, no, I mean,
Davil-
like, what? Was it the attack on the night of the smoke and mirrors, or was there something else, or the Xanatharos again?
That Davil was arrested.
Oh yeah.
I need to pull up my notes to make sure I'm not going to get this wrong.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons why people could be after you. I want to know why it's decided that
Davil-
are for now.
See, Davil was arrested. Tashlin is suddenly under investigation.
Oh.
Zeraj has a bounty on his head, and Schemo has been having his wares stolen.
Wait, sorry. Tashlin is under investigation.
Right.
Zeraj has a bounty.
Yes, I just said all of this.
I'm taking notes.
I don't care. Take your notes then. It's not to mention that Davil himself was... no one in our group, well... You say you're here for work, correct?
A little bit.
Roll a persuasion check.
No.
Yeah, check. I almost said saving throw. God damn, I'm fucking out of it, guys. My brain's just
Blah,
fried.
blah, blah. Who's rolling? Me or...
You are leading the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Terrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
Avert, I guess you can... Oh, no, never mind. 16's fine. Good.
No, you guys
You're all there.
Yeah, everybody's.
Ken was the one who
Everyone is
charged in, and the rest of us were just like, "Oh shit, okay."
Okay, guess we're going in.
What's the name of the third person?
What's
I
that
don't
person?
know. You just
Oh,
so you mentioned Tashlin, Zeraj, and
I said Tashlin, Zeraj, and Schemo.
oh,
Ah, yes.
And what was up with Schemo? Is he
was
being
getting
freaky?
stuff stolen.
Oh.
Yes. In fact, and she kind of like glosses over you two, but looks at the two elven men in your group. Weren't you two a part of that mission?
Which one?
The two elven men. Yes, you were supposed to be carrying items for him. You were attacked or something. I don't. So only half paying attention.
Was that a single instance, or has this happened? Because we did one job for him. Has this happened multiple times?
The fucking lead interrogator just left.
Yeah.
It happened. It's
I
happened.
said I'll be back. She's talking to the others right now.
Fuck. What I was gonna say? Yes, he's had a few of his items stolen. A few shipments stolen, or so he's claimed.
And all of the things that happened to your... Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. One of the reasons we hired your group, which seems to have restocked, was because he is having problems guarding shipments.
And the things that are happening to the rest of your associates, that's not just with the territory of the type of work that you do. It has increased in its...
We are very well connected. We know the right people. Not to mention, Davil was taken not to one of our safe houses, but to a place that... Let's see. How do I phrase this? Is controlled by another group who we are currently allied with, and that no one in our fractured opponent... fucking hell. Man, my brain is just fried. I believe that there is a spy amongst us. Because aforementioned case where the Harper hideout, because I believe you're one of them, the Harper hideout was raided despite the fact that only our group knows about it outside of the Harpers. Yes.
Well, hopefully you're taking more precautions than just sandbags, but it does sound like you may have some stuff for us to look into.
Yes, oh right. Yes, I may have a way we can track down this little spy of ours. If you're interested, I pay well. And you being who you are, seem to have a vested interest already.
And nod solemnly.
I don't think Curtis is capable of continuing this line. Does someone else want to take over?
Okay. So, you think you have a way to catch your spy?
Yes. You see...
What do you...
As I said...
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Our group, as I said, has been systematically attacked. Someone from the inside has been leaking something. For me, it involves my business. See, I have a deal worked out with the moneylenders here in the city, one of which... boisterous individual.
Did you just burp mid-conversation?
No, dude, I don't know what happened to me the last 30 fucking minutes, but I just felt like hitting the goddamn head with the freight train.
Fucking energy out of you.
I'm really out of it.
Which one of us is the energy vampire? Be honest.
I don't know. Anyway, where was I?
The other moneylenders?
Yes, the other moneylenders and I have an arrangement worked out that I let them handle the above the books deals, and in return they don't crack down on me for maybe not as legal means.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Do you believe that the moneylenders could be involved in this, or would this need to be someone a little bit closer to your...
I believe a very specific moneylender is involved. You see, There are plenty of people willing to lend money here in Waterdeep to those less fortunate than themselves. But one specific business, I should say, house maybe, it's a better term, has been lending out, or had made quite a few poor decisions in their run. Maybe or maybe not, I had a hand in making sure that the investments wouldn't pay out, but suffice to say, I'd muscled them out, and until recently, they seem to be... They've made quite a miraculous comeback. I believe that they have a...
Benefactor?
Yes, somebody who is helping them out, not necessarily financially, though that's entirely possible. I had been led to believe that their funds were running dangerously low, but also with information. You see, I have had quite a few of my, let's say, clients poached in recent months, weeks. Clients that are more secretive and not necessarily in books.
Would this individual have been part of the faction prior to the splintering?
No, you're not a Vern. Now those nobles, they tend to keep their... What the fuck? Who summoned the demon?
What?
Did anyone want us to get that feedback?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that was...
Maybe I did. Oh,
It's
it
a
goes.
ghost.
Is it a ghost?
You still have feedback?
It is a ghost.
You have feedback?
Alright, I'm gonna mute him if he
I
starts
can't
talking.
hear it anyway.
But if he starts talking and y'all can understand him, please inform me so I can unmute him.
Yeah, it's good.
Not really.
Oh, he's talking to us. Yeah, you're very quiet and cutting out.
Oh, is he talking now?
Oh, there you are.
Yes.
It was
Hello?
a little
Shit.
bit.
Ghost, are
Hey,
you
we can
alive?
Yes.
hear you.
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
You're,
We cannot
you're,
hear you.
yeah, and you were giving a shit ton of feedback that actually spiked my ear.
Sorry. Alright,
Mhm.
weird.
It happens.
Weren't we
Um,
supposed to look into a moneylender before?
Jelenn Umbrusk, older woman.
Oh,
Do you say that in game?
Nope, I'm going to ask her. I am
Okay.
definitely
Real
not
quick,
gonna.
can I figure out if this guy is like...
Let her tell us
gal.
the name.
Yes. Yeah.
what's up?
Can I figure out if this person is more like genuinely believes this other person is like good, or if he's just like upset that his business is being poached?
You can make an insight check.
Yeah, Ryla's off on the wrong track entirely right now, so I'm glad that some people are paying attention.
You get the feeling that she is on edge, and she is very paranoid, and you can't really guess her motivations per se, but you get the feeling that she's upset considerably about the fact that her business is being poached.
Okay.
So, it's a noble then, the moneylender who's been stealing your business?
Yes. Wait, did I say? Yes.
You did say that.
Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place. A lot of things have got me on edge. You said Davil sent you, right?
Correct.
And you're sure the Star Song variety?
Yes, you can
Yeah,
ask.
Star Song variety.
Yagra knows
Elven
this as
fellow.
Yagra knows this as well. If you want to, vet us.
Oh no. You kind of see her look.
Under watch. I don't think.
True.
You look. Watch her kind of look around at everyone around the table. Not y'all. She kind of motions with her hands, just like fidgety. Just go away, go away. And you watch this her guard just kind of leave the table.
Huh.
She leans forward. It's like, Yes, I believe I know everything. I don't even trust my own people's ears with this, so if Davil's vouching for you, you understand how much credit I'm giving him. I believe that a Lady Jelenn Umbrusk is in league with someone in my organization, and by that I mean the Doom Raiders, not the Zentarum as a whole.
So a traitor in the Doom Raiders.
Yes, that is what I'm implying. As I said, she's made plays on certain individuals, and you, of course, understand I can't give out names, that, aren't kept on books.
You believe these attacks are targeted in a specific way?
I believe they are meant to weaken our hold over the Zentarum and our standing within them. Yes.
Well, who of the Doom Raiders wants you weakened?
I don't know. That's the problem, and that's why I'm very concerned about my well-being.
Who stands to gain the most wealth?
Wealth? I don't know. None of us. All of us.
That would be, a big motivator, right?
Wealth isn't so much our goals. We were all adventurers once. We've all made our coin. I continue to make my coin, and so do the others in their own ways.
Have you made any specific enemies
amongst our group?
Any
kind of watch her. I'm sorry.
Any big fights lately internally, or?
No, we've been surprisingly cheerful amongst each other. Not cheerful is not the right word. Friendly? A little more so than...
Cooperative.
Cooperative, thank you.
I
think all of us, at the very least, have an understanding of the danger that this Manshoon and his group poses.
You familiar with Manshoon?
Not really. Dealt more with Davil's side and technically Tashlin, I guess, but she more armed than trained him.
And okay, so he was closer to Davil.
I want to know why the Doom Raiders are potentially a threat to Manshoon. If you're being weakened, I don't believe it is money, and it sounds like you don't believe so either. So what makes you threatening that this whole...
Well, we have control over Waterdeep for our organization, for one. Two, we, as individuals, are strong and hold sway in the city.
I think it's just to chime in. It's mainly just traditional faction control.
Yes.
If he has complete control of faction, it's a lot more power.
Yes. Well, he's been doing well amongst new recruits. Some of the older and wiser individuals have been sticking closer to us. It's been a bit of a tug of war, and I'm afraid we've been losing for the most part.
So, do you have any suspicions on how this your information is being leaked out? Like,
as I said, not much. I mean, we're not very... With today's technological shortcomings, it's nearly impossible to track correspondence and letters or anything, really. Unless you're specifically looking for it.
I mean, you can if you're spreading misinformation.
Say it again.
I said you can track it if you're spreading misinformation.
Right, but that's the problem, is we don't know which one of them, if it's even any of them. Like I said, I'm pretty certain it is.
Could you, disseminate different information to each of the suspects and have something with them?
Yes. Yeah. We could, and we tried. Well, I've tried. I don't know about the others. And for the most part, they all checked out. I have a feeling that we're dealing with something a little bit more cunning than that.
I see. So they're also
he made it too cunning for us.
You came in and out. I have no idea what you said. I heard
Do you
for
suspect
us.
he may be too cunning for us?
Give it to us straight.
Give it to us straight. She kind of she looks you up and down and kind of looks at the rest of you. Go, maybe, maybe not, but you're not one of us, so you might have a little bit more success in that regard. An outsider's point of view.
So where do you suppose we should
One
start?
sec. Let Rachel say what she was going to say.
Who amongst your organization is aware that there might be a traitor?
Me. That's it.
Okay, so you haven't told any of the others.
No.
So they shouldn't be aware, but they are.
I don't let them... No, we normally stay away from each other's places of business. It would attract the wrong kind of eyes if we were all to meet.
So where do you think we should start?
Jelenn Umbrusk.
Okay. Do you have any information about where she might be, her routes, her schedulings? Anything to help us get started?
She's a noble woman. She lives in the Sea Ward.
Okay.
Her business is run out of her family home.
Mm-hmm.
The front end has been repurposed into an office. It's been that way for a few generations now.
Mm-hmm.
While the actual villa itself is connected by walls, but not by doors, if that makes sense.
All right. Anyway, so the villa, does it have like any open courtyards?
Yes. And she kind of pulls out a map. I'm the map. We did this.
Love a map.
1 sec, I need to double check where it is to make sure I'm not giving you the wrong location. S40.
Okay, Dora.
5. I'm not bringing you over to that other one. I mean, she pulls out a map and she marks the location you already have. You know where Jelenn Umbrusk is.
And just so I'm clear, what exactly...
What is that, Ghost?
And so exactly we're clear, what are you looking to have us accomplish?
Find evidence of the spy. Try to go through her correspondence if you can get a hold of them.
Who would be her closest correspondents?
What do you mean?
These correspondents.
Like friends? The correspondence, letters, documents, something proving that someone in our organization is talking to her.
Okay. So you just want the evidence. You don't want us to, like, take her out or something, right?
I mean, if you can take out a noble woman, then more power to you. I don't care. They're not my people. But
it certainly would help your business, wouldn't it?
Yes.
One hand washes the other, as I say.
If you remove her and don't get caught and don't have it tracked back to me, I could say, be grateful.
I nodded. I look at Everin and I nod.
Ryla's face is just aghast. She's like trying not to be like weird, but she's being weird.
But no talks of killing.
No, this is their.
Yes. No talks of killing.
None whatsoever.
None. I win.
For evidence of a business deal of some sort, possibly, or correspondence with any of the other Doom Raiders. Are there any? Well, stupid question, but are there any like code names you guys use or samples of handwriting that we could maybe compare?
Samples I got. Yes, of course. And she kind of digs through her notes and you see her like desk with the map on it and all that. She pulls out a drawer. She starts digging through a bunch of papers. She pulls one out. She keeps digging, and pulls out another and grabs kind of like a small stack and then another. Yes, these are the handwriting is of everyone but Zirish. He doesn't like having a paper trail.
Smart man. All right, I think we have enough to get started. Thank you for taking the time to meet with us today.
Oh,
in our current role, we are excited to keep working towards your key goals. And
what's his problem?
As a result, I would like to discuss our salary.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
Of course. How about? Let's see. Stealing from a noble. 500 gold. All I need is the information on our spy. Deal? No deal?
I look at everybody, see what they say.
I'm a servant, so 500 gold sounds ridiculous to me, but Ryla's nodding and also nudging Vale and Z-I...
You are never going to get it.
I don't know what this is.
No, we have it written down. We do. It's in purple.
Yeah, you know all the names of she's been saying. These are kind of key members in the Doom Raiders.
Yeah. I highlighted all of the Doom Raiders in our... They're all purple in our spreadsheet now. The Harpers are all blue.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good. I like colors.
Would I know if that is a fair price for the kind of work that we're doing?
That seems like
no, I don't have a question because I don't remember anything that I wanted to ask.
Kind of something for you to decide.
Well, based off my work history, is 500 gold for this kind of job worth it?
I mean, again, I don't know how you value things.
You know how I value things.
I mean,
it's a lot of gold.
The more the better, right?
Like 50 gold for a lot of our other work, so 500 is ridiculously high.
This is a good chunk of change comparatively.
Yeah, this is a well-paying job.
But that's fair. It's kind of a unique job. I guess it's kind of similar to the one we did for Cadre. Like
but the thing is, when people offer this kind of salaries, they always start low. So you could always get a little bit higher.
I think she's giving us a somewhat impossible task is why.
I would
she
never
expects
do that.
us to get killed.
Never.
I would never do that.
She expects us to get murdered. Yeah,
that we're dealing with a very completely secret mission.
That's
so. Under the circumstances of complete secrecy, and to do a good job of covering your tracks, no killing, and making sure that your business gets all the customers it's lost back, which is going to result in I think a big boost for you. I think 600 gold will be more than fair.
I'll persuade. 550. Watches her eyes narrow on you.
That's pretty fair, Galicia.
Can I tell if she will go higher?
You can roll insight.
Sure.
God damn, dude.
Babushka.
She is desperate. But she's also a businesswoman. So you get that you were kind of on target with what you were saying, that she was lowballing you at first, and she is willing to probably come up higher.
All right, how about this? 550 and some kind of... Do you have any kind of assistance you can give us in regards to getting this task completed for you? Be it in items, be it in potions, be it in something that will, safe houses or something like that.
Let me see. She kind of starts looking. She goes, all right.
I'm going to give us like 50 safe houses.
I'm not giving you any more safe houses. You don't even use the ones that give you... Well, that's not true. You do use them. The others don't.
I do use them. I'm not... What?
How about this? I will allow you to purchase from my procured stock.
Stock of what?
Potions, some weapons. Armor.
Pray tell, have you ever heard of maybe some kind of dog food that might bestow magical powers?
No?
Yeah.
Could you look into that for us? Just as a small little favor on your side? Just a few letters?
Not really.
Couldn't we just ask the pet stores?
It's not exactly the business I deal in. I suppose I could put some feelers out.
That would be more than wonderful.
Right.
Could we also look at your stores, though? That would be wonderful.
Yes, I'll have... And you can watch her kind of look... Well, she tries to look over you, and then realizing the height difference a bit too much, kind of takes a step to the left, and you kind of see like a little area that's set up almost like a quartermaster armory. And you see a dwarven man tattooed, long, grayish brown beard. You kind of look back, and she just gives him a nod. He looks over at you and just nods back.
Okay.
Rothic will allow you access to some of our more.
Did you say Roger?
Rothic.
Rothic.
Roger is his middle name.
Rothic Roger.
Oh,
How did you know? Spies, all of you! Kill them!
So
We're just gonna call him
550.
Roger now, because that's easier.
So it's 550 plus access to your more or less your private market.
Yes.
The armory.
All right. In that case, I'm very open to that. Although I would like to add one caveat.
What?
That in case we want to buy something from you, you are willing to deliver it to us. It's like some kind of DoorDash.
I mean, like, you buy something from him and take it. Not, we don't really deliver.
I mean,
What do you?
you
It's
can.
probably
That's
best that
not
they
mine.
don't deliver to us because they
Yeah.
don't think that they should know where we are.
If you were looking for a weapons dealer, I mean, you can probably
I
go
don't
to
use-
Ashlyn. I can set up a meeting with her.
Just like if
Are we gonna
if-
get to meet Tash then?
I don't know. Do you want to? I don't know.
Well, I mean, what if she's
Kinda.
like, what if she's the one?
That's true. She could be the spy. So yes, if she's the spy, odds are maybe.
Uh-huh.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is this person you think the spy?
Ashlyn?
No, the person that he's going to have us investigate.
Oh,
Jelenn? She's not. She's not with our organization.
no. The spy is
I'm
somebody
asking what your
within.
gut says, my friend. In your gut, 1 to 10, how likely?
What are you asking here? She no, Jelenn is not involved with the Doom
Okay.
Raiders. Like the spy is dealing with her. She is not the spy.
Yeah, somebody is feeding Jelenn, this masked lord person that we're already investigating, information that only a Doom Raider would know. Therefore, we're supposed to go to Jellen's house, find evidence to see which Doom Raider is in league with her,
God
and
damn
therefore a traitor.
All
to
right.
the others.
Question.
Our party face never have any idea what's going on. That
I
really
have no
sucks.
fucking idea.
Do you happen to have some kind of bag of holding or something we can borrow to load up all these letters? Because the problem is, and just hear me out, we don't want to be in a situation where we sit there and read letter after letter where we maybe get caught. We have to steal these letters and get out as quickly as we can. And we have to carry them. Is there something you have that we could carry the stuff in to make it easy for us to make a simple, clean getaway?
I don't know. Possibly you'll have to check with Roger.
RR.
Okay, so the question then becomes, would we be allowed to borrow this thing and return it to you at the end of this mission?
I mean, you will have to put a down payment on it. He doesn't really let things like that go easily.
It's your market. You can let us borrow it. We're doing the job for you.
Yeah, it is mine technically, but he's the one. You don't fuck with Roger, all right? Also, I'm looking things up right now. Cutting it out.
Okay, just.
I don't even know if we have a bag of holding, to be honest.
Anything
Might be
similar.
something I need to invest in.
It doesn't have to be that. Just anything that would be able to help us.
I'd
Like,
check
make out with
with
100
Roger.
I think
Alright,
the quartermaster guy should know more. Yeah.
alright, let's go talk with Roger. Thank you for your help, bye.
Summarize. So one of the Doom Raiders likely selling information to Jelenn Umbrusk. We are to go to her house, go through her things, and find evidence connecting a Doom Raider to Manchun/Jelenn. Right?
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
That was a very good summary of the mission. Yes.
Let's go.
I don't know whether to be offended. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Weird
So-
fucking people.
Which way's that market of yours?
Behind us. Just turn around. Please don't
Oh,
come here.
hi, buddy.
Right,
What you
Scooby.
selling? What
Gonna-
you buying?
What you're looking for?
Gonna hustle. puzzle the old man to the.
He's got AirPods
Yes,
in. It's not his fault.
Was that Mike?
Khaleesi's really fucking feels like he has dementia.
I don't think it's acting. I think we need to get Abed a bit of help.
I still not when it gets boring.
Are you taking your meds?
Nice.
Nice. That's exactly what you want to say to the person putting a game on for you. Yeah.
Hey, but now I'm into it again.
How can you
Dude,
be bored?
there's so
You're
much
already
talking, and like we spent like half an hour real time, just like kind of like
Getting the mission.
Yeah.
Asking
Not doing a
questions
whole
about the
great job
mission.
of- We're not
Well,
doing
you
a
did
good
recover
job
the
of
work.
being-
at least
Let's
I
stop
got.
the talking. Let's move forward. Let's go into the armory and pick out some cool weapons.
Yeah. So what
Right, let's
exactly?
do
What
it.
exactly
Do
are you
it.
looking for? What are you looking for?
Bag of holding.
Bag of holding, too expensive. Maybe a haversack.
We have a
Sir,
backpack.
We have the Roderick. What's his name?
Rothick Roger.
Rothick.
Roger.
Good day, sir. How do you do?
I'm fine. What do you want?
Good. What I want is for us to be able to help your fellow boss, partner, and doing a job for them. He said that we may be able to talk to you about potentially borrowing a bag of holding to complete a mission for him, and then we will return it back to you at the end of said mission.
And she okayed this?
She personally seemed fine with it. She said we needed to talk to you about this. She's right behind us, right? Because
She's not right behind you. She's like in the middle. Like y'all are kind of off to one of the corners, and she's just kind of in the middle at her desk.
I look at her and I give her a thumbs up and I shake my head like, yeah.
She just nods back, not a little.
See, she okayed it.
There you go.
Right. Well, since you're not her, I can give you. I can put it out on loan for you.
Sure, that's not a problem.
Unless you want to buy it outright.
What we'll
How
probably do is just loan it to us, and we'll return it to you within probably another 2 to 3 days.
Well, you'll have to put a down payment on first, but yes.
What instead of a down payment? What about a deposit?
What do you mean?
We're not trying to buy it. We're just trying to borrow it. A deposit is a security deposit, so that you make sure we return it.
Well, I mean,
And if
down
you-
payment covers the same thing. All right, yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
how much deposit would you need?
1 sec. I am looking up the price to try to
Here
get
goes.
a better understanding. You don't have the price, of course you don't.
What's the APR on this?
Judging by the expense of the item itself,
Jesus Christ.
Black Friday deal.
Yo, man, if it's a Black Friday deal, it'd be 0 down.
this isn't a Black Friday deal. What is Black Friday?
Does the Honda days apply to this item?
Is it Toyota-thon yet? Who knows?
How much money do I get back if I use my credit card?
100 gold.
I look at everybody and I shrug like, guys, do you want to do this? 100 gold for a bag of holding for this job? And we get it back at the end? We get it back at the end, right?
It's not a bag of holding.
What is
It's
it?
a haversack.
Yeah, we don't need a backpack. They don't have a bag of holding.
Mechanically, it's kind of the same thing, though.
It's similar. It doesn't have as much space.
Yep.
How much space does it have?
Well, you can look it up in the thing. It has a side pouch. And it has more than one side pouch. It has 2 side pouches. Each side pouch can hold up to 20 pounds of material, not exceeding a volume of 2 cubic feet. The central part pouch can hold up to 8 cubic feet or 80 pounds of material. The backpack always weighs 5 pounds, regardless of
That
distance.
is more than enough.
Yeah.
100 gold.
What?
Do you think?
What if
And we get it back, right, sir? Right, Rob?
Question.
Rod?
Well, no.
Why do we need this bag?
So that we can
I don't
dump
know.
all the letters,
I don't
everything we find into, so that we don't have anything to slow us down. It's not like we're going to stop there and read through all the letters while we're there, ever.
No, but we can just put them in a normal backpack. I have one on my shoulders right now.
Out of game, Calisius, were you trying to do a thing like where we could have maybe gotten a bag of holding because you related it to the mission? Or do you think that this is like an actual necessary item? Because I don't think we need it.
I don't think
bit of both. I think we're going to do other stuff in the meantime, and so we could probably take advantage of it.
I mean, I would be happy to. Be happy to pitch in a little bit if we just. But we might as well fucking buy the thing, right? Is it affordable?
I don't think we need it.
Okay. I mean, I'm not. I don't feel too strongly about it.
I don't care what you need. Are you paying for it or are you not?
Are we going to get her deposit back at the end?
No, you're essentially buying to use it for the next amount of days.
So, but when we bring it back to you after those days are up.
No, we're basically renting this.
Yes.
It's a rental?
Sorry.
It's a rental.
It's been a long day.
Rental.
Wait, how much is it? Is this
100 gold to rent this? No.
The haversack itself is, I think, 1,000 gold.
Oh, fuck.
So it's a tenth of the price.
Yeah, I don't think we need to rent a backpack, you guys.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But it's a really cool backpack. Just saying.
It's got stickers on it. I like how your head's not on Ahmed, but yeah, I wish we could just buy it.
It's a Jansport.
I wouldn't even buy that for 1,000 gold. Fuck that.
It's a fucking Jansport. Like. Okay, we don't need that. Ken is looking at bows, or Vale is looking at bows. So what's happening with Vale over there? Well, we're all arguing over a bag.
I don't know how much they cost.
Just for reference, Roland currently has 100 pounds of carrying capacity left over.
How do you determine how much more you have left?
You just go total, and then you subtract how much you're carrying.
Yeah.
I was looking for total because it didn't automatically.
So just click on your weight carried, and it should bring it up.
Yep, I got it.
Well, I can carry 50 more pounds of stuff, personally.
So yeah, I don't think
more pounds of stuff.
I don't think we're gonna come across like 500 pounds of letters.
Yeah.
It's not that, but if we find any loot or something that we might want to steal.
I know. I know where your head is at, but I don't know if that. I don't know if that's worth it to give up.
What else are they selling?
I have a fucking Morning Star. Can I
What?
sell that?
Why do you have a Morning Star?
Is this a two-way street? Or no?
I can include it in trade if you like.
Yes.
Right then. And you put the Morning Star down on the table?
Yep. Also,
Okay.
I'm just going to quickly buy rope and
Easy enough to procure.
what the hell is it called? Rope and ball bearings.
Do you not have fucking rope?
I think those things are actually priced, so you can just take out whatever it is.
Assuming that he sells it, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying it's a general item. You can probably find it easy enough, even if it's not from here.
Cool.
So are you looking? Okay, so you're looking for a bow. Okay. So what?
Look at them, my guy, please.
Just give us a fucking menu, bruh.
Tell me what you want, because the menu is fucking long as shit.
Yeah.
Just copy and paste it somewhere so we can look at it later.
No.
Hey, can I talk?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm looking for bows, and if we can't get bows, I want good ammunition. Like, I want to do ammunition that does more damage than what my ammunition does.
Alright, so you're either looking for +1 bow or +1 ammunition.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Well, I will tell you
Right
now.
I've got a crossbow, but it doesn't go with my character. So you know what? I'm doing that.
Right now, so ammunition, +1 ammunition for 10 shots is 100 gold.
Okay.
Let me see. Make sure this is the right thing. Make sure it's actually in the thing. Oh, I'm smart.
A basic longbow, 50 gold.
But yeah, I think you already didn't. We already do bow for you. I thought we already did that.
Yeah.
Or could you not afford it? I don't remember.
Couldn't afford it then. I have more money now. I have 100.
Yeah.
But I just want to...
So, what is this, bolts or bow?
Bolts.
Okay. So, yeah. So it'd be 100 gold for +1 ammunition for 10 arrows. Or 10 bolts, sorry.
It's all my funds for just +1 ammunition. That's not worth it.
Do you have a...
What do they...
What
do they have in ways of potions?
Potions, my dear. Potions. They have many. Not as not as much of a selection as you would find at apothecaries or such. Excuse me, but they do have your basic healing potions, which run about 50 gold per potion. They have a greater healing potion, which is about 300 gold. They have a. Do I just want to tell you what it is? I mean, he would tell you what it is. They have a potion of growth, which gives you the enlarge / reduce spell for a certain amount of hours. I would roll a d4, or you would roll a d4.
So, I think just to kind of keep this succinct, we have enough money to buy normal stuff. Anything that's magical, we can't afford.
I mean, you as a group could afford. So that's where it comes down to group discussion.
One group magic item.
Yeah, potions, yes. Upgraded armor, yes, as long as it's not special upgraded armor.
So just to give you a +1 weapon is about 400 gold.
Yeah.
So that's the extent of what we can get.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that? Because if we're going to do that, I think that we should get a very good weapon for Roland.
I think we should get a potion of mind reading.
I don't think that was on the list.
You have to deal with Skibo for that.
Okay. I mean, but I think we should get that because then we could just read this guy's mind and be done with it. Ta-da!
It's a go for 1 or 2. Just kidding.
Speaking of potion, I'm gonna hand a vial with it's greenish black with gold flecks in it. I will hand it to Rothic, ask him to identify it. This is the potion that I found in the sewers.
I'm a bloody quartermaster, not a mage.
You deal with potions, do you not?
I'll see what it what you have, if you're willing to buy or sell, is a potion of necrotic resistance.
I articulate that to everyone. I found it, but it's ours if we want to do something with that.
I feel like a necrotic resistance might actually be pretty useful.
Considering.
Yeah, it could.
No, never, guys.
Considering the people.
Can you, in your eccentric love for things, also notice a fan of some sort?
I love things.
A
fan?
A fan. If you're interested, it looks like an ordinary fan. It's
cost as much as an ordinary fan.
Well, I mean, it would be kind of odd for him to just have that there.
I mean, he might just have that there.
If you inquire about it, he will tell you that it is a wind fan. While holding that fan, you can use an action to cast a gust of wind spell, DC 13. So nice little.
Not bad. I'm a fan of the fan. How much is it?
However, once it is used, it's used once per dawn, or once per day, basically. And it has a 20% chance of of tearing.
Can't you cast that spell anyway, Vale?
Can't she? I don't know.
Gust? No.
Gust of wind? Oh, no, wait, you're not level 5 yet.
Wow, Rachel.
Damn.
Yeah.
How much do you
I'm so
charge
used
for
to my
potion of
cleric
healing?
having gust of wind, I'm sorry.
What was that question?
How much do you charge for potion of healing?
Basics 50, greater is 300. I think it was greater, right? I said greater.
Okay.
I don't know.
Or is
I
it
have
superior?
3 potions of healing, so I don't really need it. I can
God
just
damn.
It's there.
spread the amount that I have.
Greater is 300.
What
I
about
also have a Christmas cookie.
I also say Crawford. Actually, no, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know what it costs. So no, I will not tell you that.
what about a potion of poison?
Oh no, I asked. No. About the fan?
Yeah, he's gonna lie. Potion of poison's about 125 gold.
Okay.
I would say that'd be something he probably has. He would have some poison. Now, I mean, these are just the base prices. If you would like to, you can also, attempt to get them lowered.
How much for the fan?
Oh, I'm sorry. The fan is also 100 gold. 100 gold.
Not pad.
You can reuse the ammo, right?
Yeah.
I want the fan.
You want the fan?
Can
I want
you,
the fan.
or I'm sorry, I don't address her by her name. Do you want a bow? Because I have a short bow. You want to?
Trade you? I'll give you the crossbow.
Yeah, I'll take that trade.
Okay. There you go.
How? Well, wait, hang on. How much was the Morning Star worth?
Morning Star is just whatever its base price is.
15 gold,
15.
so not bad.
So you could
I just wanted to make
in.
sure that Crawford added that.
But for the sake of brevity, I have let you know the items that are available to purchase. What would you like to purchase?
I would like to get the wind fan. I just want it.
Yeah,
Does
it's
anybody
cool.
else? I'd want it.
Sure, I'll pitch in a little bit, and then I'll also...
I can pay for it all myself, but just know that I will be broke after this.
Okay.
Please, get the price lowered for me.
All right. So, sir, we're
All right.
interested. We're interested in that, and I point to the fan. What can you tell us about it?
He explains to you what the fan does.
Interesting. Do I see any defects in it?
Roll perception. 17. I mean, you know it's a magical item, and as he explained to you, there is a chance that it will go out on you. 20% chance when being used. But as far as defects go,
No scratches, no chips, no nothing. No matter how minuscule. It had to be being shipped or something.
It is. I mean, most magical items are kind of like damage resistant, but in this case, no, it just looks like it looks ordinary. There's no like fancy embroidering. There's no
okay.
Nice
how much
patterns.
is this worth?
Huh?
How much are you charging for this?
100 gold.
100.
Yes.
Well, if you look over here, I can see a kind of a small little chip right here.
Roll deception.
It's good. Sure. Deception?
Yeah. Ooh, natural one.
It's a 20.
Yeah. He looks over it. You get the feeling he doesn't see it, but sure, a little chip.
All right.
It still works though.
Yeah, but we don't want it to like fail in the middle of like a battle or something. Let's say 100. I think 80 is probably fair.
Okay, now you can roll persuasion. 20. Damn. You're not getting any of those big rolls.
Saving them for later when I have to convince the big baddie to turn himself in.
See the error of his ways.
Profligate yourself.
Admonishment. 85.
I turn to Ken and I raise my eyebrows.
Kin contemplates this for a minute and puts her thumb down.
Oh, don't forget we're trading the Morning Star as well.
Aye, so that would bring the total cost to 60.
As I put the large sword on the table? Question mark.
This pristine
Large sword.
weapon
Where are you getting all these fucking weapons from?
I'm a little
You goddamn klepto.
I'm a little looter.
All right, what do you?
playing a looter shooter?
Yeah, right. What the fuck
Yeah.
are you putting down?
I dumped my entire inventory. No,
See, Morningstar. Yeah.
I believe that I got this from a dead bugbear.
Yeah.
It's not a sword. It's like a.
Oh, was that
bludgeon.
was that just a joke? That wasn't a large sword.
Big swing.
Wait, what is the Morningstar?
It's a bludgeoning weapon.
Yeah. No.
Like
So basically, it's a there's like a rod with a chain on the
It's
top,
a
and there's
ball.
like a spiked ball, or sometimes it's just there's a flail is another good. It's like a big
Yes,
flail.
it's what Thoron
It's like a happy flail. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
It's
If it's a flail.
it's a spicy flail.
It's a spicy.
Spicy flail.
I do not pull out a sword.
It also doesn't exist in history, but
Yeah, but
It really looks
we can
good.
ignore that.
it's fantasy.
Someone uses
It's
that.
fantasy. This ain't history.
No, it's
Anyway.
cool. It's cool. So
So we're gonna say
with
with the morning star's 15 gold, so that brings the price down to 60. If there's anything else you'd like to trade in, you may. If not, that's
Real
the
quick,
going rate.
hi, I'm looking at this incomplete armor of resistance in my inventory. It says this armor only has one charge. That means that it will never replenish once I use that one charge.
No, it's one charge per day.
Okay, per day. Okay, that's different. And second, am I able to put that on top of my cloak of protection?
Oh,
Only
I just didn't finish the thing. You can notice there's a little period at the very bottom. It means I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, not a problem.
Anyway, yeah, I'll fix that later. Anyway,
But can I wear this with my cloak of protection?
I mean the cloak's not is not quote unquote armor. It's an accessory
cool.
kind of thing. So yes, technically.
Wonderful. All right, next. 60. Oh, come on! You could just look at this fine piece of craftsmanship.
No, I mean
You've right through a man's neck.
you've already rolled to lower the price.
I'm trying to. I'm lowering it. Now it's the trade-in value. Different.
That was included with that.
Again, I turned to Ken and raised my eyebrows. We could keep the Morning Star traded in elsewhere. Probably get more for it.
That's entirely your problem. Okay, so are you buying it or are you not? That's the question. 60
I
gold.
want to buy it. I want to buy it very bad.
Okay.
At 60 or 85?
We
60,
got it down
60.
to 60, dude.
60 total because of the trade.
The trade and the persuasion.
But also some of that.
No one else has to spend their money. I will give 60 for this fan because
Okay.
I want things.
Pay 60 and you get, I think it's called a wind fan?
A fan of, I know what you're talking about. Buck.
Yeah.
It's just a wind fan.
Cool little item.
Well,
I like the idea of getting to be an airbender. Thank you.
While they're all doing this pie, I was just kind of, Ryla wasn't really paying attention to this. She was like looking at all the faces of the people in the warehouse and like watching the way they're setting up and just like kind of eavesdropping.
Okay.
Mostly I want to get at least one face who I think is a, Doom Raider Zentarum person for my face collection.
Oh god, don't call it that.
I want a new skin suit, Crawford.
I would say this, most of these are mercenary hires. You have obviously the face of Istrid, thank you.
Right.
And the current man you're talking to.
Right. Okay.
You can roll perception to see if you can pick out any others.
Okay. Since I'm not, I'm just like looking around and listening to shit. So
16?
16?
Oh, that's good enough. As you're watching the crowd, you get kind of a sense of who there is.
Actually, Zentarum and who?
Yes, and who's just been added on as extra muscle. You watch as a few of them are kind of like barking out orders. You pick out kind of a rough-looking female individual, half-elf, has a scar that just kind of like it's cutting through the cheek, kind of stringy brownish hair, auburn hair, I should say. But yeah, you pick out someone. Kind of rough-looking customer.
So probably a Zentarum thug. Okay.
Yeah.
I could assume. All right. Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Sir.
I'm gonna ask for. Do you have any sort of face covering for more clandestine activities?
Alright. Kind of. So what are you looking for exactly? Are you looking for something special, or are you just looking for like a ninja mask, so to speak?
I thought I was gonna. If he has something interesting, that'd be cool. Would
you be fishing for a mask of many faces by chance?
I didn't even think of that, but that is possibly.
I don't know if that's the armor or if that's the ability, but that essentially thing.
The warlock ability, but there's an item.
There's an item that lets you do it too.
Yeah, if he has one.
Yeah, I'll just say.
But if he doesn't, like a normal,
I'm trying
not
to.
a normal.
It's not, and I'm looking. I can't find it in this list. Let's see if I can just mask. No. I will say, just for the hell of it, yes, you have something. He has something that could, you believe, or that he explains could function in that manner.
Okay.
Now, it's not quite as strong, but I have something that once a day you can
It's
pull
like
it over.
a mask of some faces,
A mask of a few faces, yes.
a couple of faces.
How to disguise. Is that what it is? Yeah,
That's
oh. That's really expensive.
Oh shit.
It only has one face, and it kind of looks like you.
And it looks yeah. Well, I've got a how to disguise. That's what you're looking for, but that's about 6,000 gold.
Groucho mask.
But I have this mask of a hat of slight disfigurement.
I'd be fine with something that's very distinctive, if that's fine.
Where is
Like a animal mask of some sort.
just a base animal mask, or do you want this to be magical or not? Is what I'm getting at.
I don't think. I think magical is kind of out of my realm right now.
It's a bit much. I think you got like 60 gold on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for something just like I don't know, like a
What's this? What the
like a
fuck is a spell rot tattoo?
Oh.
That's the new Tasha stuff.
What does it do?
Depends.
There's different kinds. Some of them are like you can get a tattoo that adds a +1 to your AC, or there's like a +1 to your spellcasting modifier. There's a bunch of different kind of shit. A hat of disguise is uncommon, which means it's what, 50 to 100 gold usually.
I've just got this magic item price list
Mhm.
that I'm looking at,
Well, good lord.
and it's got
Yeah.
most of the magic items I could think of, plus some I've never even heard of. So that's what I've just been using.
yeah. You were worried about giving us too much money, but I think we would spend it very quickly.
Right?
Yeah, we would.
Well, in fairness, this is like a low-level campaign. You're not really supposed to have access to a ton of magical items.
Well, I mean, sure, but like a hat of disguise isn't gonna break the game.
I'll say you could probably find.
I'm
No.
fine with something normal, like a cartoony box mask or something.
Okay, well, if you're just looking for something like that, that's easy enough to. You can. This 5
I just don't want to. Yeah, I just don't want to fucking put a rag on my face and call that my disguise.
5 silver for a rather nice mask.
Yes. Actually, do you have one of Michael Myers?
I don't know who Michael Myers is, but I have this just kind of white mask. Looks, kind of missing.
No, I was thinking of the dude with the glasses. Never mind.
The dude with
I think he meant Mike Myers.
Mike.
You did mean like
Do you mean like Grouch? What is it? Grouchy Marks?
Groucho?
Groucho. There you go.
Groucho Marx. Yeah.
Groucho Marks. Is that what you were?
Oh, you didn't just get like the
No.
glasses with the mustache?
You have a Marky Mark Wahlberg mask?
That
Anyway.
was
Yeah.
a big Ever reference.
Easy enough. You can.
I'm doing the fox mask. That was just a
Okay.
joke.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a fox mask. You can find a mask easy enough.
Yep. Okay.
5 silver.
Five silver? Okay.
You can mark it as whatever in fact, you can decide what it is.
Are we done with this?
Yes, we are done with this. Anything else anyone's looking for? If not,
Are you sure we don't want to do a whole shopping episode?
Yeah, jeez.
Mm,
I'm going to.
Well,
let's
I-
do that.
wait, Ghost
I-
has a thing.
Yeah. Maybe we can do some kind of skill trade. I can fix things that you have that have broken in transit to you. Is there anything that you may have in stock that may need repairing? Happy to do it for you. Maybe give us a break, because then we just give you more inventory to sell.
I mean, are you trying to get something here, or are you just offering to fix this dude's shit?
Fix this new shit to get Kin back some more money.
Again, the persuasion's already been rolled for that, and we're not going back to it.
Yeah, but I didn't really offer Okay, fine, man. I wanted to see if I could mend some stuff and maybe get the price down even more.
We're moving on.
All right.
I've never seen a dog pile by a single player before.
Anyway, so yeah. Right. What are y'all doing? You have just finished your mini shopping episode.
I apply the disguise kit.
Okay.
I think Roland's
already
got the
did
right
that.
idea. I'm not going to assume that it's either always on or always off. I want to maintain it a little bit. Because I applied
yeah,
it like
you put it on
fucking
before
3
we walked
days
in here,
ago.
so you know.
Oh, it's not for them.
Oh.
It's for the horrible shit that we're about to do to this woman.
Okay,
What?
well, that...
Excuse me?
Oh,
I don't
what?
know. I'm preparing for the worst.
Do I need to mark this as adults only?
No.
No?
Okay.
All right, I'll leave if you have to.
Before we get over there, I'm gonna dip into an alley and change my face again.
Okay. Are you going with the new look, or the I'm not going to give you a new token. You're just using your old one.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to pick a random woman's face and do that.
Okay.
I don't really want. I just want like somebody nondescript who's not associated with anything.
You are more than welcome to change your face as well.
Ooh,
Change
maybe
it
I
into
could wear a
Emma
dead
Stone.
lady's face.
If you want,
I'm gonna wear a
you
dead
can-
lady's face.
Who's
A dead lady.
Oh.
dark? But okay, yes, you can change your face to a dead lady's face.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Who did you choose? What dead lady? I'm so confused.
I don't know. Maybe one of the dead ladies who died in troll school.
Does it actually look dead?
No, it's a real. It's like I just want like an alibi. So if they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this
Yeah,
lady
but does it,
robbed me,"
like-
they're like, "No, that lady is dead."
Yeah.
But the thing is, does it look like a zombie face, or is it like just a regular
No.
face?
No, it
It's a
looks like
regular
she
face.
did in life.
Okay.
If that's
That is
the
funny.
idea we're going for, I would love to be the father of one of the orphans, the girl whose dad died in the alley.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's good.
Fucking
That's
How
gonna
dare
be,
you?
First of all,
whoa, that's gonna be awkward if you forget to change your face back.
I really hope you do.
We will not forget to change our faces back, but also, yeah.
Is this the dirty one? Or is this the- okay, this is the dirty one. Let me find. I don't remember what
But
it
yes,
looks like.
you are now walking around with two quote-unquote living people who
Dead.
were not.
undead people in a different
Yes.
sense. Okay.
We're undead people in a weird way.
So, like I said before, you know the general location of her home. You were given it to it by Lady Haventry. You head up to the seaboard. Any stops along the way? You're heading straight there.
Please, let's go straight there.
All right, head straight there. It is getting closer to evening. The sun is begun to dip behind the mountain. You pull up to Umbrusk's Savings and Loan. As Istrid was said, the building itself is like many of the other noble houses, are surrounded by a wall. This one seems to have had some recent patchwork done to it. Wraps around there is an entrance, obviously, into the Savings and Loan itself, where the business operates. As for into the actual villa, you can walk around a bit, and eventually you'll find a gate that leads into what seems to be the home of the noble family Umbrusk.
What's the guard situation look like?
You're surprisingly you are quite used to noble homes by now. Relatively tight, actually. You see guards at each corner of the wall, kind of the wall itself isn't like what are they called? There's no walkway on top of it, but there are like little towers, I guess, set up at the corners for the guards to kind of stand and look over. There are two at the gate, main gate, and then like one on each the corner. So 3 of the corners, and then the building alone itself actually goes up against the other corner.
Do we have a map of this so we can actually visualize it?
I can show you it on the map, but there's no map of the grounds itself. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. Which one is it? Give me moments. Back to this one. What fucking number is that? 45. 46.
And just for reference,
So-
this is the individual that came into Money Strangely, and Mert believes that she is a masked lord. That was the original task that we were given for her.
Yeah. So she's probably a Manchun supporter if she's the bad guy here. Which, if she's tied to betraying the Zentarum, could also still be true. So.
Right. So what are you thinking? Like Manchun gave her money, so she could use that money to not be affected monetarily, and also have a motivation to start fucking over the
Doom Raiders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
If you
but
would
if one of the
like-
traders is also feeding her that information, then we need to figure out which one of them is the traitor to that, as well as whether or not she is a traitor to Waterdeep.
Okay, that makes sense.
We have 2 objectives.
So here, I'm going to put Clesius to the... Oh, never mind. He's just going to go right on top of it. We're going to move him. So this building right here next to Clesius, this is the actual layout of the land. The south east corner is the building alone.
Jesus Christ.
Where's Calisius?
Up at the top.
I don't see myself.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You're on the. Y'all are on the wrong. Okay, fine. Never mind. Ignore that. I will just point it out here. I moved it. All right, so it's right here.
Are you saying just zoom in on that like crazy?
As far as you can go, yeah. It's not a great view. I'll give you a better one later.
Sure. And which one is S44 it or
S46?
Got it. I see it.
Yeah. So the southeast corner is the building alone. The northeast seems to be the manor, and you aren't sure what these 2 are. They are behind the wall, and there is a guard tower next to them. So, what are y'all doing?
I don't think we can make it, guys. I think we should go home. There's too much security.
I don't know any other way in besides
Right?
appearing like we need money from them. What other angles do we have to get into this place? Unless we just want to, fucking climb the walls. But if we want to do that, then we should not be doing it now.
I mean, if she's as rich as we think she is, especially being a moneylender, I'm sure she has this kind of security 24/7. I mean, we could just stand here and wait.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the security level will be similar, but at night, it's at least give us. Well, not me. If it's a nighttime operation, I think. Well, if you're trying to sneak in, I think I don't think I can help you. But
You might be able to draw attention to yourself, but do we want to think of something while the sun's still up?
I was about to say, just so you know, the building, the actual office itself is still open.
Right. Yeah.
Just to let you know, not closed yet.
oh, I mean,
I could,
technically it is a place of business, so we could just walk in.
yeah, I could go in and say that maybe our home was damaged in the fighting, and this is our last resort.
Now,
Scope out the place, maybe.
do we want to try to make it clear to her that we are working with the Zentarum so that she puts a target on our
What?
back?
Why
Why would we do that?
So that we can see who comes for us, and then we might be able to interrogate them as to who the spy is.
Slight problem.
No, I don't like that idea.
No, slight problem. Many people are coming for us.
Well, right, but I think that we might be able to figure out the reason that they came if we don't kill them immediately.
Crawford, we have a
That's a
borrow
lot of
in
hits.
like 3 or 4 days. I mean, are we gonna just like be paranoid the whole time that somebody's gonna stab us in the back?
You're already paranoid the whole time.
I am, but let's not make that worse.
Listen, I don't object to this plan personally, but don't you guys have a lot of other stuff going on that's kind of more official? Are you
We
gonna
always have
be
a lot.
Are you gonna be waiting at a safe house the whole time? I mean, because you don't want this connected back to you guys personally, right?
Vale and Riley slip away.
Okay.
I think that this could be explained to those that gave us the information, i.e., Lady Haventry and Mert. We could say that we were looking from a different angle to see what her involvement was with both
But
Zentarum and the
I'm
Master
not
Lord.
talking about.
I'm gonna vote no.
Okay.
I'm
Yes.
talking about like you have a legit business to run too, with people you care about in the building. I'm not sure. I'm not
Making-
sure you want to drag this dirt back to where
That's
you-
entirely fair, but I don't know in a way above board that we would be able to get the information that we want. Because
I don't think
breaking
it's
in is also going to put a target
I-
on our back.
I-
possibly.
I feel like that's a very back of the list sort of idea.
How about we try investigating to see if there's another way in? You want to help me,
Maybe.
Crawford?
Run through the business, maybe?
Well, you guys take care of that.
Oh.
I mean, do you want me to come?
Oh, I don't know. We didn't leave because I think Vale was like holding us here, but trying to figure out, are we all going inside or do we want to send 2 people inside and have
I'm
2?
an impulsive bad child, but you're kind of the golden light. If you want to do the bad thing and completely go against the group,
Who? Crawford?
No,
I think
me.
we're just talking that.
Well,
Wait,
here's
what
what
did
I
I
think,
do?
guys. Roland, you're pretty nonchalant. How about you help Crawford do like a once over around this villa? See, if there's maybe another way in, and I'll go in with Raleigh and Vale and see maybe we can find a more legit way in.
Do you,
Yeah. Just as an idea, if any of you have enough free time, perhaps offer, I don't know, put in an application to work for her. You'll be able to. I mean, that's a long-term solution, but that's, I don't know, just an idea.
I mean, it'd be good to
You know what? I would be happy to do that if she pays well.
Yeah, just do a little paperwork, a little bit of oops, I didn't know you had a secret meeting with somebody. I was just trying to bring you coffee or something like that.
Also, I do like this because if Talisias is interviewing with her and he can keep the interview going a long time, it would keep her out of the house.
Oh,
Well,
this is
that's
like a
true.
business,
We're
I
not
wouldn't
sure.
just keep her into one
he
room.
would probably be still. I would make sure. I don't know. What are you guys going to talk about with her? So the job offer sounds like a decent idea. Asking just like straight up, hey, you're a moneylender. We need money. I don't really see much of a point in doing that. Unless
Mostly,
you're
I just
literally just looking
wanna-
for like different, doors and stuff
Yeah,
while you're
that
in the
was
front
my
area.
intention. That was my
Sure.
intention, to find a way into the house that was not over the wall. But
I feel like if you're desperate for money, you're not gonna give you much access.
right, I know.
They're gonna treat you like a potential client, possibly. But if you want to do that angle, I would maybe make yourself more important to at least have weight to throw around.
Yeah, like some kind of noble.
Yes, but the other angle is that yes, you're subservient, but you should, as somebody who works for them, you'd have access. That's what we were trying to get.
Yeah,
Right.
I think the I want to work for you angle is stronger than we need money, please. Because I don't know where
Yeah,
that would
no,
eventually
I
go.
mostly just wanted to go do recon personally, so I'm fine with whatever
I
plan
see
gets
what
us
you're
inside.
saying.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Cool.
I guess I'm scoping the outside with anybody who wants to do that.
Yeah, I'll come with you. We'll look for blind spots and whatnot.
Okay.
And I'll go with Everin because we're awesome charisma people.
Vale is
I'm
also
gonna be a floater because bows. I'm going with whoever makes the
You're
Yes.
dirty.
I'm sorry.
So, all right. So, 3 question mark are going inside, and 2 are pacing around the outside. Was that what I'm getting at?
We'll never tell.
Okay. Or is Kin just gonna go in and out as she sees fit?
It's whoever wants me to be insightful. Which I assume is inside crew.
I
Yeah,
would
that's
assume that involves engaging with people. We
So
will.
your perception is really good, and you might be able to spot a secret door the others can't.
It's true.
So whichever.
Whatever
But-
you
So
want.
many decisions.
I don't
I'm
know.
going inside. I want the criminal and the buddy cop thing going on.
Oh god.
Okay. We will start with Crawford and Roland, and then we will go to Inside Gang. You leave your 3 compatriots as they head inside the building. Both of you scoping around the outside. What exactly are you looking for?
Trying to perceive any sort of like weaknesses in terms of
I like the lead
security.
word there.
I was not trying to subtly
Influence.
point
my
you in
decision.
any sort of direction.
That's fine, because unless you want to get right up on the wall, perception is probably what you're going to be your best bet. So you can roll perception.
Well, I don't look like myself. How bad of an idea would it be to get close? Because, I mean, it sounds like someone's probably going to have to put hands and feet on this wall if we find a way in. So maybe getting a little bit closer wouldn't be the worst idea for me if I can make it look.
I mean, is he helping me by being a guinea pig? Testing my potential theories.
It's gonna be 2 different rolls. So you will be rolling perception. He will most likely be rolling investigation.
Okay.
First, are you just kind of like hand up against the wall, just kind of strolling?
Ooh.
Are you trying to be? That's not bad. Are you trying to be more secretive, like avoid the watch of the guards, that kind of thing?
Yes, with an emphasis on blind spots of the guard towers, because that will be
Okay.
potentially pretty helpful.
Roll stealth first.
Right.
You kind of just. I mean, it is a street. 26.
6.
Yeah, that's not a problem. It is a street, and you being a child of the street, you're able just to weave in and out of crowds and make it look like you're traveling in a group with with a few people, and then just kind of stumbling by yourself. And then, I mean, anyone trying to keep watch of you, they can't. You are ducking in and out, doing everything you can. So yeah, you can get up against the wall pretty easily. You do hear as a vagrant drunkard kind of like leans against the wall for the moment. One of the guards go, "Hey, over there!" So you know that likely you wouldn't be allowed that close to the wall. But yeah, you are against the wall. Tits out.
Now, all right, excellent. And they saw the vagrant that was right up against the wall.
Yeah.
Is there what? There's no these guard towers plural question mark? Or,
You can. It's less finding blind spots per se. It's more of kind of timing your touches with when they're not looking in your direction. They're on the corners, so the further you are away, the easier it is for you to kind of what's it called? Avoid them, but they are strategically placed where they can cover a maximum view. You can roll an investigation real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Not at disadvantage. 24, easy. You find, as you just, we'll go ahead and get with Mike. And Mike, you're noticing the patterns of when the guards are looking away. They're not marching, and their height doesn't really see standing. You get the feeling that from what you're looking, they're kind of sitting on something. So there's a component. So they're like planted in one spot. And they're not really moving from that spot.
Mm-hmm.
I know this is insane. So you're able to kind of like give Curtis some cues for when he's kind of like too close to the wall to get a good view of the guards, of when, you know, to duck in and duck out, and kind of when to, you know, go for a feel and when to not. You find first that the walls themselves are scalable. It would be a bit of a task. There are scones along the walls to kind of keep them lit in the dark, but there are shadowy areas that when night comes, you probably feel like you could slip into and climb the walls. But beyond that, you do notice that along the the southwest, you're not. You kind of feel along the wall. You don't really feel anything, but you do hear some clicks, and suddenly a door kind of opens in front. Like a door comes from the wall itself, it seems, in front of you. And luckily, with your stealth, you're able to kind of quickly slip behind it to make so the other person doesn't see you. And you see a person kind of like slip out. Seems to be a guard coming off duty. You're not quite sure how they're getting in and out from what he's done, but you've located a point in which they enter the premise.
Bazinga. What kind of guard outfit is he wearing? Is it pretty
currently it's he's more in small clothes, and he's just kind of got his armor over his kind of like on a tied to his back, kind of like a pack style.
Okay. From what I'm able to discern,
it looks like pretty standard stuff.
Okay. Good to know. Cool.
You do notice the coat of arms or the colors of House Umbrusk on them, though. Which is green, with a dagger. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna look up the actual description.
Okay, cool.
Of their coat of arms.
Yeah, while you're looking that up, I would just kind of shimmy back to Roland, share with him my findings.
Okay. Did you get a look at the door mechanism, or is it you didn't get a chance?
Actually, I'll say with the 24. He didn't come in from inside, but you do notice as the door closes, one of the bricks kind of, it's very slight, but you see it kind of push outwards.
Like Cadre may have had a job here because
it's
there's
possible.
a hidden door.
But you mark the stone.
Cool. Fair enough. I'm
Okay.
kind of
With a
interested
big bright X.
Yeah.
More mentally, but if you want to, you can definitely try.
I make a thief symbol, like from Skyrim, just right there. I kind of want to. Do you have anything? I kind of want to look in the sewer just to narrow out everything.
Well, yeah, that went great last time, so let's try it again.
So the official description of the symbol is a sword slaying a monster, but it just looks like a sword stabbing a bearded, just a man's beard.
Yeah, bearded men are monsters.
I guess so. On a green field.
Is there a list of all the family like symbols? Because I think we could just know who the bad guys are just by looking at them.
I mean, it's getting to the point. I mean, Phylan's not evil, but their emblem looks kind of evil. But yeah, I'm starting to notice a pattern. We're going to make them cartoonishly evil, so that everyone knows.
Is there one with just straight up a skull? Like,
yeah.
There's actually one that just says,
let's just go knock on their door.
A mask. I would like to bring your attention to the Growlhound one over here.
No,
Yeah.
we did
well,
not.
that's the exception. That's the exception.
Ground Fool.
Absolutely pointed that out before.
Yeah, he's bad news.
Growlhound is a demon.
He is a damn.
Those
know
are
what
definitely
you're talking
bad guys.
I don't know what you're talking about. You have no proof.
We don't
Also,
need it.
this mask over here, definitely not sus.
Which mask?
Which one?
No, that's violent. That's what I'm saying. That's just the animal dudes.
It's the shitty. I remember when you described it. I was like, that's fucking lame. But, all right.
I mean, hey, I didn't make it. All right, if I was designing these, it would be a lot cooler.
It's not a shot at you. It's goofy.
It is fucking goofy. Anyway, but yes, that is what you see on your patrol. For the other 3, you head into. Where is it? Boom. I'm gonna remove you. Oh, that's amazing. I can just remove the 2 that aren't iron. All right, you head in. Oh, these are the wrong. Oh no, the wrong Avern, the wrong kin. That's how long ago I made this map.
That's okay. We look really weird right now, anyway.
I got it. Don't worry. I got it. Don't worry. Bop. You're back.
Pie. You're making me worry.
I told you not to. I specifically said.
Well, I'm not capable of following orders.
Clearly. Instructions are just lost on you.
No,
anyway.
You can't tell me what to do. You have to make me think it's my idea.
Okay. Maybe you shouldn't worry. You should worry then, But you walk in
I don't want to worry.
To your reception area. You do see 4 chairs to your left and right. A young woman kind of has a bob cut, brown hair, sits at the desk wearing a nice black, kind of slim dress. What?
Nothing.
Are you insulting my NPCs?
No.
That's what it sounded like.
Not at all.
Leave
Anyway.
the nice lady alone.
You don't even know her. Seems is in some sort of ledger. Takes notice of you. To your right, there is a guard who's watching you as you enter. Good morning.
I wave to the guard.
He nods in return. A little smile, little crack of a smile. Appreciation. Good morning. Good evening. How may I help you?
I side-eye Khaleesi's and Evern and approach the desk, hoping they're following.
Yes. Our father was actually looking for a spot of work, and we were wondering if you had any openings.
I take my hat off and I hold it in my hands.
He's
and look despondent.
very good at people, and he has quite an experience, and very trustworthy and loyal.
I could convince anyone to accept any terms and conditions you may set for them. And I have no morals to do so. I just need to get paid. And I give her my best puppy dog eyes.
You just need to get out of the house, ma'am. That's all.
Or deception. This is deception.
I want this one to work. It's so good.
Can I do it at advantage?
I mean,
they're helping.
Yeah. I don't really think you need it, but yeah.
25.
Wow, that is some lucky timing. We just put out an ad for a new bookkeeper. Certainly. Do you have a list of references we can apply to? What is your prior work experience?
I look at Evern.
He's done some work for the Tespers before.
Okay.
And I'm sure that we would recommend him highly. We could get a writ from them. I think we might have one, actually.
Tespers are a renowned family here. Good standing. Not really on the financial side, but what exactly...
No.
Did he work for the payroll, or...?
Yes, of course. He worked for their payroll
Excellent.
and made sure that the money accounts were all kept in order.
Oh, so somewhat of an accountant for them. Oh, I understand. That's pretty. That is a good reference. Is there anyone else we can? Maybe someone else we can contact? You said you. Oh, also you said you had a writ for this.
Yes. Hang on. Let me just. Ryla starts digging through her bag, looking for a blank piece of paper.
I mean, y'all just purchase paper. That's easy to find.
Khaleesi gets in front of her
Okay.
And pretends he's gonna help her look. Oh, you didn't lose it, did you?
Oh, I don't. Oh, I might have dropped it outside. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And she runs out into the street and then hurriedly writes a letter.
Outside! I turn back to the woman here and I go, daughters.
And I am going to stamp it with the Tesper ring that I carry.
Yeah, I mean, easy enough to do. If you're trying to do it stealthily, I'll need a stealth check from you. But
no, I
you went outside.
I ran outside.
There are still people in the street.
There are guards outside.
And guards on the walls.
That's okay. They're probably not really paying attention to me, and they don't know what the fuck I'm doing anyway, so that's fine.
That's fair. All right.
I come back in and I say, oh, I found it. Sorry about that. And I'll put down my not forged, I just wrote it, but I'll put down my nice piece of paper with my Tesper stamp on it and be like, yes, here is the work from Lady Tesper.
Forged, not forged.
Wonderful. Yes, that is the seal. Everything seems to be in order. Was there another reference, or not that this isn't a glowing one, but we like to make sure that you have a bit more varied experience?
To on us, we actually weren't expecting you to have any openings, just for, maybe a callback later on. But since you do have one opening, I'd be happy to take on any work in a trial period, just to see how we get along with each other professionally.
Well, serendipitous indeed, it would seem. Unfortunately, I can't... I'm not the one who can make that decision. However, I can see if Lady Umbrusk is in, can give you a meeting.
Certainly.
Okay, 1 moment, please. And you watch as she stands up, walks into a side room. Of course, you can.
Which door does she go down?
I mean, they both lead. She goes to the left, but they both lead the same place.
Okay, so I would have been here.
Okay.
And when she leaves, I look over the desk to see if there's anything that. Wait, who's this?
It's a guard.
Still a guard, and he is watching you.
Never mind.
Okay. I was about to say, but yeah, I like where your mind's at.
Can I peek through the door?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything's covered, is it?
No?
No. I just want to make sure that it's known that I can see things inside of here.
It's fine. Yeah. You watch as the woman walks to a desk, kind of from your little angle. Technically, doors aren't open; those are just to show you that there are doors there. But for the sake of this, the door's open. You watch her whisper. The older woman kind of sat at a rather odd-looking desk. I'm not sure if you would actually have much experience with ships. But it looks old and weathered, but not in a normal sense. Almost like it's seen some harsh weather. But very unique looking desk. Returns to you, Ecclesias, and says, "Luckily enough, Lady Umbrusk was just about to leave for the night, but she is still here. If you would like to, if you're capable of."
Absolutely, we'd love to.
Oh, I was talking to your father here, but
Would be more than ecstatic to meet with Lady Umbridge.
Would it be all right if we took a seat somewhere nearby, or
if you what?
If we took a seat somewhere nearby, perhaps to wait?
Certainly, you can take a seat anywhere here in the lobby.
Oh, of course. And thank you. And your name was?
I'm. What did I call you? I'm Marjorie.
Marjorie?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's lovely to meet you, Marjorie. Thank you again.
Your name is?
Amber.
Amber? Roll deception.
I feel like both of them are lying to each other.
Amber, my dear.
What?
She kind of notices the slight pause before you say it, and a little tilt of the head, but she doesn't seem to be too inquisitive, I should say.
Okay.
Amber, yes. But yeah, if you would like to wait here, I can take your father to the back.
I look at Vale because I tried to get us back there and it didn't work, so now I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't take the lead on these things.
How long do you expect the interview might take? I mean, we might actually run an errand real fast if it's going to be a moment.
Well, the thing is, I'm kind of old, and my daughters don't want me taken advantage of. They want to make sure that I'm hired by a good, solid employer. Do you mind if they maybe come and sit in with me?
Roll persuasion.
I'm
wonderful with numbers, just not the people side.
Okay. She kind of looks a little uneasy, but she says, maybe one can come in with you, but...
Daughters, I will let you decide.
It is a bit irregular.
I understand.
Well,
I bow and I bow my head and I say, I appreciate your courtesy.
She returns the bow.
Do you have an idea of how long the interview might take? I might run an errand if my sister's.
I mean, it'll be a quick meet and greet. She just needs to make sure that there's nothing too untoward about your father. Not that there is anything, but
no, of course, no. I totally understand.
Likely there'll be a background check, but that will come after.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm just going to run out and perform a quick errand, and I will meet you when you're done. Good luck, Father. And I start in and give Calisius a kiss on the cheek.
Oh,
it's like
I do a message when she's leaving, and I say, "Have the bail money ready."
Jesus. All right, I'm gonna go outside.
Once again, message is a spell that you have to point.
And never mind. Well, I mean,
you can do sleight of hand if you want to try to do it secretly, but
you can whisper it to me.
Or, yeah, you can also just whisper to her.
I tap my chest on my heart, and I point at her as I cast it.
You have to be looking at her as well, I think. Let me read the spell.
Well,
but either way, it's fine.
Yeah.
You can just tell her. You don't even need to use the spell.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go outside and let them know that we have about probably a 10-minute window if we want to do anything right now.
What?
I don't know. Like run outside and be like, we have 10 minutes. Calisius is an interview. What do we do?
Let's go guard.
Currently, you step out, and at this point, your two compatriots are on the other side of the building, of the compound, I should say, as they are in the process of investigating themselves. But eventually, you can hook up with them. It's not a big deal.
Start looking around corners till I find them.
So, Ken, you're going in with Calisius, correct?
Apparently, yes.
All right. You follow him into, or follow her up to the desk. You stands before you is an older woman, graying hair, seems to be in late 50s, early 60s. Almost like a permanent scowl on her face. She seems to be like absorbed in whatever book she's looking at. Pen and quill just going line by line, almost too fast for your eyes to keep up with. So, you're the person, you're the bookie?
Yes, me, madam.
Good evening. Did they say you have experience with the Tesper family?
Yes, I do.
Mostly payroll?
Yes.
Do you have any experience with banking or lending loans?
Who am I talking to?
The woman in the middle.
Jelenn.
You're not sure. She has not given you her name, and she is just peppering you with questions.
The other lady did say that Umbrusk was still there, though.
Yes. So you can make the assumption, however.
Does she look like she's in charge?
Yes, very much so.
100%.
Got a big cowboy hat on.
Is she wearing a badge?
No.
Name tag.
You can make a perception check, though, if you want.
Which one?
Perception. 13. You don't really see anything on there. Her outfit is surprisingly bland, is a good word. Obviously finer material, but she doesn't seem to be paying that much. She doesn't seem to care too much about her overall appearance. Just kind of a muted greenish gray.
Calisius would take his arm and put it around Vale's arm, and just have her like pretend to like walk me forward, like I'm a little too old to walk on my own.
Currently, her eyes are not on you. They've just been glued to the book.
Okay.
How obvious is it when I use the Wand of Secrets?
It's pretty obvious. You can try to roll sleight of hand to do it stealthily, but I mean, it is a wand and it does emit light and...
Does it emit light?
I believe. Arcane symbols of some sort. It is an arcane thing. But you can definitely try.
My sleight of hand is not that good.
You're not a stealth character. I mean...
I'm not a stealth character.
Where is your
Calisius?
Nice.
So I
Can
say...
I just look around myself instead, just to start?
You can roll a perception check if you want.
If she's looking down and I cast message, would she see me?
I mean, she has the chance to see you. Perception 13. You look around.
It's the same as what Calisius saw.
Yeah, I mean, she is a like I said, muted greens. Older lady, seems to be not in a great mood, but as for the area around her, books, you would assume are ledgers of some sort, stacked on cases. But in a manner in which she can keep an eye on essentially the entire office. Like these aren't like, tall bookcases. They're kind of short, waist high.
Okay.
But she has, but outside of that,
right.
You can try to cast a message. It'll be the same thing if you're trying to do it stealthily. It would be sleight of hand.
Let's just see what she says.
Right. So, any banking experience? This wasn't my voice. Any banking experience? I don't remember the voice.
I did bookkeeping, payroll for the Tespers.
Yes, we've already established that. Anything else?
I believe I may have done some work a long time ago. I've been retired for a while, and my family.
Many years working for the Tespers. He's very loyal to that family up until they fired him.
Uh-oh.
Roll deception.
Yes, they fired me.
You've added a new layer to this lie. I'll go ahead and give you advantage.
It goes deeper.
Since he is up 11.
For a moment,
for the moment, you kind of just again, you have very perceptive individual. You watch her pen stop moving, and then she just slowly starts starting again. And the reason for your termination from the Tesper residence?
May I be honest? Am I able to notice that? May I notice that her deception was not fully digested?
Yes.
I mean, you what's your perception?
Passive is 13.
13. I mean, yeah. She wasn't exactly hiding it. It was just kind of a brief little moment. You're not entirely sure why, but
if I may be honest, I wasn't exactly fired. I quit. The family tends to be a little bit what's the word I'm looking for? Vicious towards hired help, and I finally had enough. They said a few cruel things about my daughter, and I wasn't willing to let it stand anymore.
You watch her roll deception. And you watch I mean,
27.
I don't think you need it. Her pen this time stops, and completely, for the first time, she looks up at you, and you see just kind of brown eyes that almost kind of they're so deep and dark, almost kind of blend in with the iris. The Tespers are mean to their help. Huh. I never would have thought it. And you say you worked for them your entire life? Most of your life? Most of your professional career?
15 years, give or take.
And would it be fair to say that... Go ahead. Roll insight with your...
I want just general insight, but also I want to know if she's happy to learn that the Tespers are bad.
My poor family name, you asshole.
You do have your Bugles 12? She's... I mean, her demeanor has changed a bit. She does seem a little bit more interested in the conversation. You're not entirely sure why, though.
Okay.
So... And... What would you say your feelings towards the Tesper family is now?
I don't necessarily think that's relevant to me applying for a job. I only say that out of professionalism. You know, just because I don't work for them doesn't mean I'm not responsible for upholding my pledges to secrecy for them. So I cannot say.
Bah. She starts going back to her book. Fine, whatever. But only the Tespers and only in payroll. You'll need a little bit of training.
I must say, how old is this woman?
Like said, late 50s, early 60s. Looking.
I must say, your eyes, they're so wonderfully dark. I can't say if you're beautiful or not. I haven't gotten past them yet.
Charisma check.
Oh no.
Advantage.
At advantage because it was smooth. Oh, yeah. I must say this is a very strange interview. She sighs and kind of like massages her temple and then puts the feather down, or the quill down. She looks back at you. Right. So, are you serious about wanting this job? You are a bit up there in age.
I am 100% serious.
And are you capable and mentally sound enough?
I would say I am. What does your salary look like?
Well, it's competitive. I would say if starting out as a bookkeeper with a small training period, if you are as good as you say you are. And then, what is skilled labor again? Surprisingly, I don't just have that on the top of my head.
Wow.
I know. Let's see. Skilled hirelings per day cost. So it'd be 1 gold per day. 1 gold per day. Wow. I know. It's apparently.
My eyes light up. 1 gold?
Yes, if you prove yourself. If you are capable, that price can go up, as well as your responsibilities around here.
So real quickly, Pi, when I'm looking around, these people are all sitting at this. Are these like bank tellers trying to like approve loans for other people?
It's a mix. There's they do seem to, a lot of them seem to be employees, and there do seem to be finer dressed people. You don't see any nobles, but definitely merchants. Yeah, it seems they seem to be conducting business of some sort. You're a bit too far away to actually gauge exactly what they're getting at, but it is there is building and loan on the title, so you can assume.
If I may ask a question, what kind of qualifications does actually being like a lending officer require?
Well, training for one for you.
Sure.
At least 5 years experience. With banking and lending, not necessarily in payroll. No offense. That's pretty much it. You have to be capable, obviously, mentally and physically sound. University accreditation is always a plus, but we're not entirely... it's not entirely necessary.
I see. Depending on how well my bookkeeping goes, when people give out these loans, do they make any commission?
Normally not, but again, once you start getting better, the commission can be applied for. It would be a cut from your overall pay, but
now
the potential to make more.
Well, would it be possible at all to try me in one of those roles? I could sell a glass of water to a drowning man, if I do say so myself.
Fine. I am a drowning man. Sell me a glass of water.
Well, that's putting me on the spot. Sir, it seems like you have too much water in your lungs. Do you know how you clear that out? By dumping this glass of water and vomiting the water in your lungs into it. And I can help you do that so that you don't make a mess on the floor.
It's a really shitty argument, but I'll give you persuasion. 27.
Told you I was saving those big rolls.
Clearly. She looks at you and like there's just like an utter confusion, and then you kind of see her like mulling it over her head for a moment. She's like, yeah, all right. I'm sure we can try you at that position. That would...
Oh, thank you.
Notch your pay up to 3 gold per day.
No. I will take the 1 gold until I have proven myself. I take pride in my work, and I will not take your hand out.
Well, if you could... Well, then I will give... Fuck, what was her name? Margie?
Marjorie.
Then she kind of like pulls out a sheet from inside her desk, puts it on a table, starts writing it out. Give this to Marjorie. She will go over what you need to do for background checks.
Mm-hmm.
And I look forward to you passing those.
Hey, thank you.
Yes,
I appreciate the opportunity, and I start to I take my daughter's hand, I start to walk away, and then I turn back and I look this woman in the face. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, my name is I am Lady Umbrusk, Jelenn Umbrusk.
Lady Umbrusk. You wouldn't be happen to being opposed to maybe going out for dinner tonight, would you?
I'm sorry, but I am happily married. However, I thank you for the offer.
Fair enough. He is a very lucky man.
He better be.
Calisius chuckles. And he smiles, and he kind of like penguin walks out.
Why does he do that?
He's waddling like his joints don't move.
Okay. You make your way to the front desk. The woman at the front desk hands you a sheet for you to fill out so that it is, in fact, a sheet that they can do a background check with.
Mm-hmm.
So you will have to fill this out.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you?
What would a background check usually incorporate? Would Calisius know?
A full name, address, port of call, or, immigration if you've immigrated from, contact, obviously, water ID or water deep ID number.
Okay.
And then obviously they will run all this information and come back through Waterdeep Internal Affairs and
have I ever been arrested?
I don't know. I think you've been on the wrong end of the law. Maybe not necessarily arrested, but you have been listed multiple times. Stop question? Oh, yeah, stop dead question. You have been listed in multiple times as a person of interest.
Is that going to stop me from getting this job, in my opinion?
I don't know. Are you really actually pursuing this job, or is this just a fucking cover so you can get into the thing?
Well, they're not going to hire me until they do the background check,
That's
right?
true. That's true. I mean, they might turn up your associate. They will turn up your association if you use your current name. With
But
the
it would
rest of
also
them.
bring up Lady Tesper as being an associate, wouldn't it?
Yes. But it also will bring up the fact that you were never
See, that's what I'm wondering.
employed by Lady Tesper. Yes, it is a background check. Mainly focused more on criminal activity. However,
All right.
that would be something
I go
that comes out in
outside
the wash.
to Maudry and I say, "Hold on, I need to speak with my other daughter," and then I will turn with this paperwork and turn it in. If I am indeed hired, when would I be starting?
I mean, the background check takes a few days to go through. Within the next few weeks.
Okay. Yo, is there any doors in here leading to the? Did I see any doors in here leading to the villa?
The villa?
Yeah, villa.
Nope. In fact, it was all pretty much walled in. You did see some windows that looked out into the courtyard. However, you get the feeling that this building was built to be kind of separate from the villa to prevent people from just wandering in.
All right, cool. When I walk outside, what do I see across the street?
You see a... I don't know. What do you see across the street? Let me check the map to make sure I'm not going to give you a complete bullshit answer. You see another, looks like large estate.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know whose it is.
Mm-hmm.
But there is another large estate, and the other side seems to be another large estate.
All right.
Believe it or not.
Is there any place like... Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
It doesn't seem to be a commercial district or more of a residential district for nobility.
All right. Check something. All right. Is there any place within 60 feet from, let's say, right here that I could hide?
I mean, there's streets, there's alleyways from
that I can just have to poke around a little bit so the guards on the balconies don't see me. Or the walls.
I mean, again, yeah. There's alleyways. There's places you can kind of duck into.
All right, I go outside. Where's my other daughter?
Currently, I would say all of the whole group is starting to reconvene back towards the front. So back towards where you started. So,
all right, guys, let's get out of eye shot of these people.
Huddle up.
So we go 60, like let's say 100 feet away into an alley.
Okay. Yeah, me and Crawford's gotta approach a different group.
You're gonna approach as a different group, or
yeah, as a different group.
Yeah, we don't want to, because right now everything that we do in front of these people, it's like, yeah, we don't want to display our alliances to these guards.
Well, you mentioned here. I'll bring you back to the map.
Yeah, I'll be like waiting across the street and just like flag Calisius and Veil down and be like, "Oh, are we ready to go home?" And then make like a big deal of like heading down an alley.
Our home,
the streets.
Alleys go places. It probably goes somewhere.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, if you head south, you're heading towards blah blah blah. Head to Diamond Street to Shark Street.
Is there a way that we can still see the door of this business from somewhere that's not directly visible from the guards?
We could come back in after we talk about it.
I mean, it's a little difficult because it is mainly noble villas around the area.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of eyes on them, but you can probably, I'll say you can find a dark corner. You could easily still have a view of the door.
Okay. Mostly I just want to be aware when she leaves her business.
All right, guys. I got the job. Calisius is going legit.
And that's the last we see of Calisius.
I think we gotta let this go, guys. I really need this job. Let's go. We should just call it quits on this and go do something else.
We're earning 550 gold for this.
Well, I'm earning a lot less than that, but I'm also risking a lot. You see, guards are out there.
How are you planning to get this job?
That's what I'm kind of. Can you hook me up with some kind of like references, like with a fake identity or something?
Okay. Is there any way...
Pull him out. He's in too deep.
Yeah. Is there any way I can intercept
At
that?
least my own supply.
Or perhaps is there a procedure to do fake background checks if we're undercover, or like some sort of system like that?
I mean, you can.
Or can I just like walk into the office and be like, just for this one, I need this one to turn green, even though it's red.
Hey guys,
I mean, you can
I fill this one out?
You are a lieutenant. You are a high-ranking guard. You can, if you were inclined to mark him as an informant and forge an identity for him, if you would like.
Yeah.
This is also going to take time. It's not going to be something that'd be done in a day, kind of thing.
No, but I don't think the background check goes back in a day either. So
it's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So what we learned in there, we learned that there doesn't seem to be a visible way between those two parts, the estate and the business and the villa. She was there and should probably be leaving soon, according to her secretary. Did you guys
in there?
learn anything?
We're not trying to get into her office. We're trying to get into the villa.
Well, we don't know what we're trying to get into.
I have an idea. May I share this idea with you?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Ken, damn it, Vil, and
what?
Yeah,
Cut
I
out.
can't argue against either of those names. I didn't pick a name for this face.
Yeah, me neither.
Here's what I think. I think you go and you look at some of the faces of these guards here, and you just change yourself into them. We'll get you some armor that matches, and you just walk the hell in. And what I'll do is I'll drop a few shatters in the front window, making sure not to hit anybody, and you two can just walk right in.
Where do
Well,
we
in
get
order for us to walk right in, we'd need access to employee entrances.
also
Yeah,
the
but you look
armor?
like the employees. In fact, instead of trying to get this woman in charge, why don't we actually just get one of the guards and get him drunk?
I tell them about the employee exit.
Yeah. Funny thing you mentioned that we actually found their secret employee entrance. So it must be one of Kadrith's things, because it's got that weird push thing that you do.
Yeah.
Kind of talk.
Well, that would be
Do you think they're
good.
working together?
The only thing is that it's probably going to be hard to get their house armor, right?
Crawford would be able to elaborate on that. I don't know first person, but my character would know how difficult the armor would be to replicate.
I mean, yeah, it would. It would be difficult, but possible. You could try. I mean, there have been times when the Harpers have had to go undercover and have had to falsify noble colors, so to speak.
Maybe Lady Haventry might have a reserve of.
Why don't we just wait for one of these guys to go home, knock him out, steal his armor, and come back?
I was about to say, there is also a severe punishment for doing such things, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes, but also.
I'm sure there's also punishment for breaking into a nobleman's villa. So
Yeah. That didn't help us, Pi.
I'm just
I
putting it all out there.
Can we kill all
Don't
of
try to
them?
scare us. We'll just go home and it'll be a wasted session.
So if we do just to say that we do knock somebody out and steal their armor, we would have to make sure that they couldn't report that armor stolen until we were able to actually use it. Which feels like a long con, which feels more dangerous as well.
We could literally do that tonight. Just wait for one of these assholes to go home.
Right, but
then they'll be off the clock and you'd have to come up with an excuse for why the heck we're back.
We just go back the next day and just tie them to a chair or something.
Well, that's gone well for us before.
You weren't there for that, Roland.
I was there for the other one.
I was gonna say, I think he's definitely got the
Who's there?
I mean,
We
experience.
why don't we go ask and maybe you can send a bird?
I could maybe try not only getting your background check forced through. It might even be possible to expedite it, like put it at the top of the list.
All right, so
waiting
we'll
weeks.
try multiple ways. You do that. We'll try to see tonight if we can maybe like follow one of these jerks home and get their armor.
But
we won't do it tonight. We'll save it for another night just to see how difficult they may be. I mean, this place is armored to shit like a bank, but I doubt these guys are paid that much enough to have their own private security at their places of residence.
Yeah, you already
have. Is there a way that we can avoid the assault?
Yes, that's what I would hope to do.
I'd like to see if there's a sewer entrance. I think that we could, one of us could be a member of the Doom Raiders. I'm hesitant. I see where you're going with the knocking the guard out and taking his armor just so we have actual armor. But I'm afraid to do assault because that could get messy.
One guy. It's one guy. There's 5 of us. I killed the Manticore. What's this guy gonna do? Cry?
The Manticore was trying to kill us. This guy is just gonna be going home to his family. It feels weird.
Hi, what's the temperature like?
Cold.
It's winter.
It is winter. It is very cold. You do notice a slight snow beginning to fall. A light snow. As the evening quickly approaches.
Has she left her office yet?
I mean, if you wait long enough, yes, she will. But currently, I mean, y'all have only been talking for a few minutes.
Okay. Cool.
So I'd like. Well, here's what I think. Let's wait to see when she leaves, and let's see who leaves with her. Because she probably, being as powerful as she is, she probably leaves with some kind of security.
Wait, doesn't she? I thought she lived in this place. Didn't she confront? She converted the front part of it into a business.
Yeah, it's essentially like a compound, right? Where she has the villa and the business in the same compound, but separate.
So that's what I got. That's
they're not attached with a door though. So to get back to the villa, I think she needs to leave her office, right? That's what the door said, at least. We didn't see any doors inside that, would lead to the villa.
I feel like,
I mean, however, that doesn't necessarily mean there aren't any.
Right.
Yeah, I would say, I think we're trying to act without knowing anything.
Yeah.
We got a pretty easy way in that is completely above board. So why not just see what she does for a while?
Okay, so just put Clesius in place and have that be our option for now?
You do the work, make the money, and you take down notes on what she does. Where does she start? Maybe you just see this freaking guy walk into her office, right? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. They could be that obvious. We don't know that.
Okay, Roland, don't take insult to this, but you don't seem like a very smart guy. I'm not a bookkeeper. I'm a bard.
You could fake it.
You can fake it. You're good at deceiving people.
Fake it till you make it. You just how hard is fucking the job? You just write some words on paper.
Yeah, it's like.
Can I subclass as a bookkeeper?
Do you want to take the accountant subclass?
Let's do it.
Although in real life, you're gonna have to go through actual accounting classes like I did. So
regarding the actual background. If we give you a fake identity, which I think would be best, considering right now you are tied to the Pretty Boy Club.
Did you give her your name?
No, I came out with this thing. I didn't turn it in yet.
Okay.
So we can. Good. I mean, who was the Tesper's bookkeeper? Who was our bookkeeper? Everyone thinks for a moment. Who was the Tesper's bookkeeper for a while?
I don't fucking know.
Do we? Well, yeah.
Why would I have that information? Yeah, you make it up.
Okay, fine. All right.
This is your fucking plan. Don't dump it on me.
It's got to rhyme with Millie or Billy. Though,
It does.
so
It does.
What are the how likely is it that I'll be able to embezzle any money out of this place?
Excellent question.
I mean, I don't
know
know.
until you
Is this
start
really
working.
the route we're taking here, guys?
Khaleesi says Khaleesi will absolutely try to embezzle money from this place.
Okay, while this is going on, I would like to look at the sewers because maybe there's another way in. I don't know if we have a
Honestly,
lot.
I didn't prepare one, but I kind of want to give you one just so I don't have to fucking do anything with this. But
No. I'm totally into this plan. This is like legit fucking like undercover work.
God, no.
This is gonna.
Wait, hold up. Is there a way? Is there somewhere close by we can just wait for hours on end, just scoping this place out?
Jesus.
Are there any towers around here?
No, we could put Harpers on them because we've put Harper engines on stakeout missions before. Like the Grauhoons. I'm sure we could do something.
I need a scene where I'm staking this place out and somebody's bringing me coffee and
eating a donut. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
You can also hand wave 5 daily pie.
We have the capacity.
Heist.
This out.
Heist.
I mean, it is the name of the actual game, but I mean,
a different crew.
I don't know what y'all want to do with this. I can try to work with it, but
are there any towers here overlooking the villa, close by within the block? Pie, make one up.
No, I will not. I'm putting my foot down. Fuck that. No. What the hell are y'all doing? Why is he applying for a job? I demand answers. I have given you other ways in that aren't convoluted and doesn't put like a shit ton of work in it for me.
What? All right, what are those ways? Tell us right now.
A secret side entrance, the ability to climb the fucking...
testing Pie's patience.
the ability to climb the fucking wall. You can break into the actual fucking savings and loan. I don't care. I'm not gonna fucking do an accounting lesson for you.
We want to roleplay the process of a background check.
Oh my god, this is so weird. If that's really what y'all want to do, we can fucking do it.
I want you to make.
Hi, you died in a car accident like a year ago, and you just
I'm just in hell. Yeah, all right, that's fair.
I need you to make this real paperwork and then fucking fax it.
I'm gonna give you the fucking yeah.
All my roles filling out next week.
I can send you a website. We can.
Where do I mail you my fingerprints?
Check.
Jesus Christ! Oh,
all right. So, are there any second floor buildings around this place?
You are currently in the middle of a fucking residential area that just happens to have the saving loan is a part of, just because they wanted it there, and it was easy for me to fucking find it.
But that doesn't answer my question.
No, there's no towers that you can get into. You are surrounded by fucking
not a tower, but not
villas.
There's no tower. Fine, but are there like buildings with two stories?
I don't know. Let me fucking look. Possibly, maybe. I don't. Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not? Let's go break and enter.
All right, guys. Look, what if we maybe snuck into?
Where's the easy entrance?
Guys, why don't we just use the easy entrance? It seems like the easiest way to do it.
No.
Hey, we're tired of being lost. And we're tired of not having making it so difficult for us.
They'll be expecting that.
Here's a fucking entrance that your fucking your rogue found. You can easily get in there, steal some shit.
Crawford, was that entrance guarded that you found?
Yeah, it was way too guarded. We're gonna need to find another way in.
See that entrance should have not been guarded.
It wasn't guarded.
It wasn't?
It was a secret. It was a secret fucking... I mean, it's overlooked by the fucking the guard tower, but you can break into it.
Crawford, do you think you can lockpick us through that?
He knows where the button is.
I know where everything is, but again, we're gonna need to wait until night. We should still pursue other.
Or let's go get dinner, and then we'll come back and see if there's people guarding it.
You get dinner. You come back. There's the fucking guard at the tower, but you can easily sneak in there if you want to.
I know. I don't have the energy to argue my point, but I already found the information that you were trying to give us.
What point are we arguing? I'm so tired. I'm broken. I hate you. I hate all of you.
Hey, can I go through the
Hold on.
to back up?
Does Umbrusk have any pets that we can get in a costume?
You know what? Fun part is like, she does have pets. Unfortunately, they hate your guts and they're just gonna fucking eat you.
Are there any dogs there that I could feed over 3 weeks to get them to like me?
Yeah, we're gonna need to make a horse costume.
Jesus Christ. All right. If this is, I'm not gonna tell you how to fucking do this. If you want to really fucking badly do this, sure.
Wait, can we get Khaleesi a tutor on how to do accounting?
We're not going that far.
We can do?
All right, fine.
Oh my God.
All right, so let's do a little bit of backtracking. Khaleesi wasn't really listening to Crawford initially regarding what he said about the background doors. He's just really overwhelmed. He's really overwhelmed by this getting put into the job, and he's just like, as a performer, he's getting ready to dive into that role.
He's got the role picked out. Yeah. All right.
Now she's an older woman. Did you try to get a date with her? Because that seems like your MO.
He did.
He did, yeah, actually.
Khaleesi's blushes.
That was in game. Sorry.
Khaleesi's blushes when he sees
ignore the DM who's clearly broken.
The DM has been broken.
She had such pretty eyes.
Dark and
like a shark's eyes, like a doll's eyes. I was lost in them.
Okay.
I tried to ask her out for dinner, but alas, she was married. Maybe we should kill him. I kid.
Okay.
So Crawford, about this door. It's practically nighttime. Wait, we went inside when it was almost night. Is it night now?
Yeah, I mean you went to get dinner apparently, so yeah.
Yeah. Crawford, it's dark. Do you think we can make it in?
Yeah. What do you mean by we though? Should we all? I mean, I'm
not
going
Roland. Not Roland.
I'm going because I'm stealthy and I have the ability to see in the dark a limited amount. What are our other associates going to fare?
Roland, do I have dark vision?
You do.
Yeah,
half elves.
Yeah, we both have that. Crawford, what are you talking about? Let's go. Let's do it.
Wait.
Oh, just the two of
Okay.
us.
So if
You and I.
inside in that way, do we want to check out the office itself or
Back to the 90s with that one.
no?
Sorry, I got that song stuck in my head. You want to check out the office? You want to look at the office? We could.
I'm just wondering, do we want to send 2 people into the actual estate? I think the fewer in there is better because less chances of being caught, maybe.
I mean, it might not be a bad idea to make a non-related commotion out on the street so that maybe some of the guards in the towers are looking out instead of towards the door that we'll be going through.
Phil, I think what would really help us is if you cast guidance on Crawford, because he's going to need it.
Not wrong.
I think I should be possibly on standby.
And Roland, I think you should be on standby to fake arrest us.
Yes. Well,
Good.
we got 2 options. I could fake arrest you, or I could do a commotion.
Just arrest you.
Yeah.
Or real arrest us.
This one's for real. Get long-conned, idiots.
Well,
I fake arrest Lucius, and then he's like, "Wait a minute, that looks like the jail you're bringing me to."
So us 3 could be a distraction, whatever that looks like, and while you 2 are doing the sneaky thing.
Wait, why don't you just end up dressed when she leaves? Why don't you just end up looking like her and breaking in?
That would not be a bad idea.
I don't know how to pick locks.
Well, I'm the one doing that, but once we're in, you're pretty nimble. You could probably come with us with little, difficult. That's not a weird thing. You can come with us, and if shit goes real south, you can pull out the ace.
What I'm wearing, though?
Hey!
Stop it. The less, the better, in not a weird way. But actually, if you come out in like a nightgown or just something like very minimal, it will help you with your disgruntled. I'm assuming you're going to be disgruntled. So if you look like you came out like in the middle of brushing your teeth or whatever, then it will probably help with getting them off of our back.
I have an idea. So in terms of my money, I got 65 gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
So am I allowed to convert this into other currencies?
I mean, we're gonna say yeah. You can just for the easiness of it.
You go
Not
to
necessarily
McDonald's
auto, but we're assuming that you have other denominations because it would be stupid for you not.
Okay. How about this, lady? You change your face so many times. I'm not gonna try to even remember your other names. You're just lady from now on.
That's fair.
Curious woman.
So what if you go around and you start throwing money around like a crazy person to draw the guards to you dressed as this woman? What was her name?
Hi.
To distract the guards.
We can have Ken and Roland distract them.
Alright, fine. You want me to toss a shatter in there for you guys?
Just a little sprinkle.
Just a little big bang
Just
boom.
sprinkle a shatter, please.
Maybe use that as a backup instead of alerting them to something happening immediately.
Yeah. So, okay. So we have a distraction team out here who can cause a ruckus and hopefully get some of the guards' attention off of the estate. You two will be inside sneaking. Do you want me to come in as fake lady, or do you want me out here with the distraction team? I don't know where to go.
I want you to come in.
Oh, I'm going inside.
What the fuck
Okay.
did you say like that?
You know what would actually work for us? I think if you convince the guards that we are like maybe like some kind of extramarital affair that you were having, that they might buy that.
I'm hoping I won't have to talk to anybody. How about that?
I like where your head's at, but I think the less contact with people guarding, the better. If it
Okay.
really gets down to it.
Those are great fallback plans.
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
very good
If I do
fallback
get
plan.
caught, I will pretend that you are my lovers ? And then
Yes.
show you out the door.
Yeah.
All right,
Or
just make
invite
sure you
us.
looked a little disheveled.
I would suggest if that happens, instead of shoving us out the door, get us farther in. But that's just a small thing.
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is gonna go fucking brilliantly.
Please,
It
just as
always
a,
does.
Yeah.
just as
Let's
a
go.
I guess I need to get a nightgown.
Wear something loose. No. I'm gonna.
I don't know why it's so planned because Pi didn't like our inserting a character as a.
This is a great plan, by the way.
Instead.
It would have worked.
Lady, I think a nightgown might not fit the weather. Maybe just straight up pajamas.
Yeah. A nice onesie. A nice
Nice
sensible
onesie with little
The footy pajamas.
footy pajamas. Yeah, little rabbit footy pajamas.
Nice.
Can one of you guys go inside and steal me her jammies? No.
God damn.
I love the extra step. Yeah, this is.
Are we okay?
We've lost
Where
the
can I-
boys.
What I
Hi, where
learned.
can we buy some snuggies?
You gotta have that lift.
You know, fuck it. Yeah, there's a Snuggie factory right there in Waterdeep.
Can we please not execute the entire thing tonight? Can we start it maybe, but not do the whole thing? Because
Yeah.
No, we're gonna. Since you made me sit through the fucking accounting shit,
you
we're gonna complete
like
it all.
you like this. It's a,
That was
it's a torture
genius.
that
What are you
you've
talking about?
become accustomed to.
That was literally the best plan we have ever come up with.
That's
It
a
was
good
slow,
plan.
it was methodical, it was thought out, and yet
The
don't
snuggie.
you tell me that one wouldn't have worked perfectly.
It would have
It
been
would have
good.
been interesting.
And you supported it for a time as well, and then
The support's
the
a strong word. I entertained it.
the veneer dropped,
And then
you
vetoed it.
fucking let it rip.
you just as a DM you're like, no.
Actually,
It's just-
if I could be truthful for a second, I hate it.
Actually, fuck that.
Actually,
It
fuck
wasn't
that.
even fuck that. It was just like he lost his mind.
I just couldn't handle it. I still can't handle it. I don't know how capable I'm gonna be for the rest of the night.
How much missile damage do we do to our DM today?
We can call it here before we go in.
I mean,
You
if
can.
Or we could go in. Or we can go in.
I'm not gonna lie with y'all. I'm reeling. I don't even know what the fuck y'all are doing right now. What are we doing?
Okay.
We're gonna go in. We're gonna go in.
Where are we going in? What's what?
I'm going in with first.
Okay, you're saying you're going in to what? Where are we going in?
Wait. Okay, hang on.
Which building? There's multiple buildings.
Here, let me explain. Okay, so we have two parties.
Okay.
Again, we're splitting the party. Party A is the inside team, the inside job, if you will. And that is Cleisius, Evern as what's her face, and Crawford.
Jelenn Umbrusk.
We are planning to go in through the secret entrance that Crawford found earlier.
Okay.
Whereupon those two will be sneaking. Well, I'll be sneaking, and I will be there as a distraction in case they are caught. In the street, we have the outside team, Roland and Ken, who will be on call to provide a distraction to the guards in the actual street. Therefore, taking some attention off of the estate itself.
Okay.
Just as a note, this plan. How far can Cleisius actually message people? What's the signal for us to actually try to?
Yeah, I was wondering that part too.
When you find a paper bird coming to you with specific things, I get that like it's not as discreet as message, but I'm pretty sure the string's not going to be long enough on the cantrip.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think it's like 200 and something feet or something. 120 feet for message.
That's
120
ain't
feet.
bad.
That's not horrible.
How big is the villa? We cased the joint.
Actually, let me do a quick check before I give you that exact. You wouldn't be able to. If you are on one end, you wouldn't be able to send a message to the other end. Like the street on the other end.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's still pretty
according to the ruler, it's the villa is about 250 by 250, a little longer.
Well, if you might want to pre-write a message if you. Actually, you know what? You could just send out a blank bird that we'll know what it means.
Yeah, things are good. How are you?
Go now. Okay.
Okay.
Does this seem to make sense for next time?
This seems to be a next time thing.
Yes.
I don't think I can handle it right now.
I don't think you can.
Holy shit, man! I'm
sorry. I'm
You
out of it.
So hard.
I was out of it to begin with, and then you just started dropping that shit on me, and I just couldn't handle it.
Like, fuck! I'm gonna have to learn how to be an accountant for my fucking D&D game.
No, I know. I was in accounting. I know the basics of it. I didn't take it for college, but
well then, coward.
I don't want to have to fucking teach Cleisius.
You can just hand wave that. What are you talking about?
I know, but it's the thought of the bit. You know, it's the principle.
How did your Waterdeep session go? Oh my god, it was 4 hours of my DM in character explaining accounting to me as I played.
Explaining baking and why.
It was
Roland had to go to the internal affairs again. We had to set up.
I was about to say, I set this up to be fast track, and y'all immediately decided, hey, let's make get Cleisius a job.
I'm kind of offended that you didn't think that we would take the path of most resistance.
I prepped for it.
I love that you did try to prepare for us, but also I know that it never happens.
Yeah, I know.
We were playing the long game, man. That plan was gonna take like weeks to execute.
Jesus Christ. Which means it would have taken a full half year in real life.
Like, we never would have finished.
Wait, hold up.
5 days.
That plan, if we executed, I think it would have like actually lined up for how much time we spend in real life.
Yeah, might have.
Right?
Wrong.
It would be the most time passed in this fucking game ever.
No, I would assume we would have done
something. Say it correctly that we didn't. Cleisius doesn't actually know fuck all, so it may have been a little bit short-lived, but it was still a solid plan.
Hey, you know, I like the creativity. I like all that. I like where you're going.
No, you don't.
Cleisius would have been fine. His deception is like he can't actually fail a deception roll.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I just want to point this out real quick. Cleisius, there's no way he can fuck this up because I got myself out of the fucking bookkeeping job into the selling loans business. I can sell loans all fucking day long, buddy.
I mean, it's not just selling loans. You still have to do the paperwork and all
Yeah,
that. There's still taxes to get
you can't
involved
roll
with.
below a
There's
20, but you still have to be a competent. Yeah.
Nah.
Oh my
the
God,
ability
no.
to do it
No, you don't. No, you
to an
don't.
extent.
Because
I mean, honestly, in office work, 90% of it's just bullshitting. What you know.
yeah. He would have sealed the deal on the contracts, and he would have forced the paperwork on somebody else.
That's
Pretty
fair.
Because I can
Probably.
persuade so high. It's what I would do. That Mike's right.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, guys. I ain't about it.
And the
It's
that-
okay.
You know what? That's what I want to do. I want to sell loans.
If Clesius would like just to take a job, we can say that's what he does, and you can roll a
my
new
God.
character. We ain't gonna fucking go through 2 weeks of that.
I like how the beginning of this session started out as Ahmed saying, "Well, we don't move quick enough." And then the end
let's
of the session-
fucking draw it to a fucking snail's pace.
Hey, hold up! No! That was not a snail's pace. That was some of the most interesting.
It was, and I feel so
Like,
bad.
No,
but it's just
no,
like,
it would have taken. So
No, it would not have. It would have.
Yes, it would
yes,
have.
it would have been. It would have been 3 weeks in game. It would probably have been 3 weeks in real life.
Yeah.
I think maybe.
Not with this group. It
I think it was a good way to
There was
handshake
nothing
us
to actually do.
I thought it was a good way to like go. Like,
I just want to point out. I think Mike's upset because you took the heist away from him.
No,
we still
no,
have a heist.
You guys are all freaking out. Like, just because it's 3 weeks in game doesn't mean we're gonna take 2 years to fucking do it.
I mean, with this group,
Yeah.
No, because what?
We know
Literally,
each other for 3 weeks in game. It took a whole year.
yeah, but because we were doing a shit ton of different things. This is just one thing.
not to mention
Yeah.
the
But the thing is just this one thing. We also have.
I just wanna point out-
We also have another Mass Lord to do. We also still have Manchun coming after us with Necromancers. Like
But
we're
I
talking about.
I do. Hold on.
You also
The
have
thing is, you're not-
the thing to open, which is supposed to be the starting point for the next section.
Yeah, hold up. Look,
Hold
I
up.
just wanted to be clear. It would have been. I think it would have been another session for the. If we wanted to focus on this, it would have been another session to pass those 3 weeks.
Jade, I think the point
I
you're
don't
missing
know.
though is this. Pi wanted to just give us this, kind of. And when he realized that wasn't what was gonna happen, he gave it to us anyway. That was the handout. The thing though is that I'm fine either way. I just think that like it would have been fun. Like we had like 4 or 5 ways in. It's a pretty simple thing. I think once we broke in, Pi was probably just gonna, when he got tired of us doing whatever we're gonna do, he's just gonna let us find wherever we needed to find and we're gonna leave.
I think
That's
where
we're gonna get
I
arrested
think
in
that you
5.
overestimate Pi's ability to just give us handouts. Usually, it's
Usually
not-
there's a
No,
trick.
see that's the thing. We broke him. That's what happened tonight. We broke him.
Literally, we could have probably executed this plan in half an hour because it's literally me talking to, interacting with whatever I need to do to get the paperwork right,
Bureaucrat.
and then him and just trying to like a perception check for how well he picked up on clues for the next 3 weeks. That's it.
if you ran it like that, but I don't think that's usually how it
If we're
around.
if we're gonna role play every single customer that Clesius
Yeah,
has
not every single one of them.
yes, I would also blow my brains out, but I don't think I was gonna do that.
No, I was
I think
gonna
that would've-
entertain the thought.
I think there would have been a mix between that involved a good amount of next session, if not the session after
Okay,
that as well.
At most, Clesius or Ghost is gonna have to try to get through, like pass the muster in terms of like actually maintaining the job, and then another check to see if we can get some actual information out of it. It really shouldn't be more complicated than that.
I mean, honestly, it's probably what I would have done with it. I'm sorry, man. I ain't here today. I'm not in that mood.
Yeah, that's it was that simple. It was not a complicated plan to play out.
Yeah,
But I mean, in game,
I know.
it would have taken
It would've
time, and in game,
yeah. I think in game we have a unique capacity to prolong most, if not.
We have a
everything.
unique capacity to prolong like outside of the game, right? we don't have the ability to pass the time in game. This would have been the exception.
I'm just gonna say, in the conversation we had last week, I put it all on y'all now. Like, this is exactly what happens every time.
I know. That's why I said I don't think by hand-holding us will do anything.
Well, I disagree. I think
this was the attempted handhold. I gave you everything on a platter, and you still went for something else.
If you give us a handhold, we'll be like, ooh, what's that over there?
Well, I think, Pi, to your credit, I think it was very handhold.
Good night.
Good night, recording.
Good night, recording.
Good night, recording.